Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm your host,
Hello,
Ruby
chat.
Summer, your resident monster expert and ball of pain and anxiety. Because my back hurts, because I'm old and have bad posture, and I should really do better. But today is a very special day. I'm very excited about it. Are you excited about it, Mike?
I think I am, yeah.
Okay.
Putting your little expertise to use.
Yes, exactly. I have not done a stream where I just talk about monsters and stuff. Also, hello, Val. Also, what are you talking about? This is my goat. This is my goat, not your goat. Get your own goat. Also, wait, I thought Zod was the goat. But yes, today we're going to be talking about monster design, what makes them work, how to kind of fit it in with what you're designing, and kind of what doesn't work. Ironically, the announcement that just happened today was Listen, I don't care if you call me Yoshi or not, like genuinely. As much as I understand it's part of the VTuber culture, it's one of those things that I never personally got. So, like, use whatever's comfortable. But also, hello, Jinkai. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so today we got a weird announcement, right?
Yeah.
Turns out a new Monster Buddy game came out. And it's something. It
It
certainly
is.
is. What if we filed off the serial numbers from Pokemon game? And I actually think that's excellent as a way to like kind of segue into what we're going to be talking about today, which is well, Monster Buddies.
As you said before, it's a sign.
It's a sign, and I also have to reset VC face apparently. If is it really Monster Buddy if there's no adventure? I'm gonna say yes, just because how do I put this? The essence of a Monster Buddy is usually the growth and adventure, right? But it's oh, thank you for the follow, Chunky Beaver. Lovely to see you. But yeah,
Hello.
it's how do I put this? I have to articulate this properly. It is on a surface level what people clearly want from a Monster Buddy game, which is kind of to just be Pokemon. But I don't think it's doing a great job at being its own thing. It's clearly marketing itself as a Pokemon alternative, which is probably where the problems are going to come in, you know?
Yeah.
So let me just get a screenshot from my Discord quick, just so we can analyze these designs. Although I should probably also pop open my, let's see here. Where are you? Browser 2. There you go. So I'm in Photopia. This is where I do my artwork. Judge me if you wish. It's fine. I don't mind. But let's go into my Discord, scroll up. Because I actually want to analyze these designs on their own as designs, you know?
Yeah.
Because as you can see, I've already made something, and this is the triangle. Yeah, I do my actual art in Photopia too. I I should be better. I'm not. Okay, there we go. That's not what I wanted at all. Hold on. Let's. Why are you? There we go. Oh, I am going to be. I am a professional. Yeah, this is the triangle. Me and Zero have both kind of talked about this, and every Monster Buddy design kind of fits into one of three of these categories to a degree. There's obviously always going to be exceptions. There's going to be differences, yada yada. But you have cool, you have cute, and you have weird, and you're always going to have like a mix of these three things. And that's good to keep in mind because each monster is going to appeal to a specific kind of person. I really like cool designs, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate a cute or weird design. Or if I'm making a Monster Buddy game, I have to make sure that cute and weird are sufficient for other people, right? Uh,
Yeah.
that said, Micah, you generally lean towards weird. You like your Smeargles and your Shedinjas.
Yeah, I do. I like cool sometimes though.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
could
I
be.
I don't think anyone. Okay, some people might hate one part of the triangle. That's fair. But I think as a whole, most people can at least appreciate designs within this design space. And we got
Yeah.
this idea because Monster Rancher explicitly lays this out. Like, this is just kind of how Monster Rancher sets up their monster archetypes.
Yeah.
Hello, Sky. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you as always. I was a little quiet, I think, but yeah. So this is the design space we're generally working with. And yeah, no, Val, that makes perfect sense because like your favorite Digimon is Fangmon, who up front looks very cool, but then you notice like, oh, but he's got like the really long mouth, you know, and he's very lanky.
Yeah. He's very like a Borzoi.
Exactly. which is like, that is definitely upfront cool. He can do very cool things. You look at that and go, I can see this doing some really sick shit. By the way, my hands are up. I don't have hand tracking. I'm sorry. Imagine, just imagine in your mind that I'm moving my hands. But like, I think that most memorable monster designs aren't 100% in any place. And yeah, like everyone's gonna have their preference. Like, cute and cool is Jinkai. And Zero, you clearly like your weird guys, right? Your favorite Pokemon is what, name a weird Pokemon, Mike? Eh,
Uh,
oh, Zero came in and immediately died.
yeah, it seems his connection's buggy. Weird guy, weird guy, weird guy. Hello,
You know
Starmie.
what? Yeah, Starmie. Zero, you love Starmie, right?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was explaining the triangle just now and going over the news we got, which was a sign from God, apparently. Like that it's time
Oh,
to talk
yeah.
about the Monster Buddy designs.
It really is.
Because I can actually look at this and analyze. They did do a little bit of their homework here. Because we clearly have this like kind of vaguely cool Gen 1 electric horse. It's got the Toriyama eyes and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, this is clearly designed to be cool with a hint of weird and cute. The issue is, I feel like it's not doing enough.
Uh, one second. I'm getting an ad on ModView, which
Oh, that
should
should
probably
never
not
happen.
be a thing. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing Twitch does. So I will comment in a second.
Yeah, but like I'm looking at this horse, I'm going, this is
Okay, now I can see.
you could see it standing next to Rapidash.
Yeah, actually, can you stream on Discord? It's a little small on Twitch for me.
Oh, sure, give me a second. This shouldn't be too intensive.
Yeah, I mean, you're just doing Photopia.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah. Hit that. Open. There we go. Okay, yeah.
So let me
Yeah,
zoom in for stream a bit too.
This is like a beta pass of an electric Rapidash, right?
Yeah.
Like a Gen 1 beta sprite.
And it's got like the cuffs, the ankle weights, which, you know, are definitely something Pokemon toyed with in Gen 1 and Gen 2.
Yeah. Like a famous example would be Houndoom. Houndoom has shackles
But like,
on its wrists and neck.
if this is their presentation for this is the cool, super old school monster, right? I think they could have
not-
picked something better.
Yeah, like
Because as much as like Rapidash is fine, I don't hate Rapidash. It wouldn't be what I would choose as like the iconic poster child of cool Pokemon either. You know?
no. And like I'm gonna be honest, a lot of this design that I'm looking at doesn't gel quite together. Like it's got like a lion mane and like kind of like a cat-like electric tail.
Oh, it
that
seems a bit quiet. Give me a second. Let me see. Just let me turn
and
up Discord a bit.
that that
There we go.
that
That should be a little better.
and it's got like the angry face and like the pulled back lips of like
It literally
a
has the
dog.
Toriyama eyes. Like,
Yeah, like it's got a lot of like dog or cat or lion traits, despite being a horse.
but also
but not in a
then
like,
I've got a
cool
question. Why
chimera
not give it
way.
like fangs or like a Kirin horn or something? You know,
Yeah,
like go the whole 9 yards.
and that's kind of what I'm driving at. Like it doesn't have this stuff in a we were trying to make a cool chimera thing. It just looks like they weren't quite thinking about how to gel these things together.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, it's obviously, again, this is clearly the like most cool design of the four we've got here, right? Like,
Yeah,
bar none.
because
The cat is
because the-
gonna be a bit cute, but it's a little cool. And my headset just died. So give me just a second while I. Oh wait, no, it didn't die.
no, we can hear you fine.
Sound just cut off randomly.
Uh,
It
Yeah,
it
couldn't
feels
tell you.
placeholder is a good way to describe it, Jinkai.
yeah,
And like I'm
but
not even saying like do this thing because Gen 1 Pokemon did it and that's what you're trying to emulate. That's not a bad thing. I've done that too.
yeah,
I
the issue is that like it seems like what they're going for is not being achieved.
yeah, it feels like it needs another pass. And I'll also admit part of the reason Pokemon gets away with a lot of the cute and weirdo designs is because they want to give you a little adventure, so they want a good variety. But when I think like a Coliseum battle, I want the coolest motherfuckers out there duking it out. Like,
Now, now I will say I disagree slightly just because I'm also a Monster Rancher fan, and they got some fucking
true.
weirdos.
Listen, if you're going for Pokemon specifically, though, you know, you
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
Pokemon Coliseum battle, you're imagining like Primeape and Charizard and Gengar all duking it out.
exactly.
And like this cat, blatantly Umbreon, but like ran through a few filters. Like it's definitely
Yeah.
leaning cute with a bit of cool and weird. Like the ribbon tail intrigues me, but I don't know if they're gonna do anything with it, you know?
Yeah, especially because they're leaning on this sort of like very trite at this point Egyptian like black Egyptian cat theme.
Yeah, like
Um,
Palworld did it. A million
and
other
so
Monster Buddy games have said black Egyptian cat with gold
yeah,
accents, just like Umbreon, even though Umbreon's not Egyptian at all.
no, but like it doesn't engender hope in me that they're going to pull something off because I look at that and I go, great, black Egyptian cat with gold accents, number 5026. Like
Yeah,
it's
it feels
it
overdone
doesn't
now.
it doesn't have anything of its own. Like, imagine if this cat had like a big ass actual headdress to like replace a lion mane, right?
Yeah.
Like that would at least be something.
And by the way, I'm not saying you can't have this. I'm just saying you should be doing something very striking and unique with this kind of design. Oh,
Because it's so consistent. It unironically, it's like making an
and
electric
Lou is
mouse.
correct. Where's the Kaijusaurus? If you want to capitalize on like spurred Pokemon fans, have a goddamn Kaijusaurus.
Like, I listen, I'm right here, man. Um,
You know what I mean?
but yeah. Now, I will say what we're looking at the moment, this seems like the starter lineup, if I had to guess. In which case, I can understand why there's not a Kaijusaurus. Like, you've got your starter, right? But why am I getting a starter in a Coliseum battler?
Yeah, and like
A, Col- a Coliseum battler, like, there's a reason you don't get a starter in Pokemon Stadium or Battle Revolution.
yeah, I mean you get your starter like rentals in Battle Revolution, but I get what you mean. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like you get to pick, like, here's what I want my team to start out as,
And
you
yeah,
know?
there's the blatant weirdo Sobble guy up in the corner where I mean this
Mm.
genuinely. This looks like a very modern Pokemon design in the sense of it's all orbs. Like,
If I wasn't looking close enough, I would genuinely just think that's Sobble's middle evolution. It is so on the nose. Like it is so directly, obviously that is what you're going for.
and like, yes, so the horse gives you more Mudsdale vibes than the Rapidash. I can see that. I can
Yeah,
absolutely see that. I'm just saying, like, the actual drawing style and the design space feels more Rapidash, mostly because of the Toriyama eyes and Gen 1 weights.
yeah. And like genuinely, even beyond that, like I mentioned the chimerism that just doesn't seem to be working because
Mhm.
it doesn't feel like intentional chimerism. It feels like they
It
decided
looks
to
like a
make
Neopet derogatory good one, Lou.
yeah, because like they got like, oh, electric Pokemon will have like spiky hair or jagged tails and all that stuff. And so they just added that onto the horse without thinking about it.
Yeah, and nothing in the trailer wowed me. It felt like when I was watching the trailer, I went, wow, you really did just crib the notes of Modern Game Freak. And like,
Truly.
if you like modern Pokemon designs, that's fine, but there are so few winners for me. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
then
like Corviknight and Silver Edge, but like, man, when I'm not liking the Ice Godzilla, it says something.
yeah, and like going back to something Lou said a little earlier, Primeape has ankle weights because it's a fighting type, so
Yes.
it's trying to restrain itself.
And
And then
Entei
Houndoom
has
has them
them.
because Entei has them because he's a legendary, and it like helps increase the power he's got.
Yes.
Houndoom has them because he's a hellhound, like he's shackled in hell, all that stuff.
Yes.
Why does this horse have the ankle weights?
Because, like, I mean, unless it's like part fighting type, that's possible.
I get, but if it is, then like, so what? It's an electric fighting horse.
But like offhand, I just go, you did this because Gen 1. And that's
Yeah.
not inherently bad. But I like to think of a reason for the inspiration myself. If that makes sense. That's usually how I go
Yeah.
about it. By the way,
Yeah.
why does the horse not have horse ears? That's not how Pokemon usually draws horse ears, is it?
No, those are cat ears. Like I said, it's got cat stuff. Like it's got like a lion mane and like the jagged broken cat tail and like
And yeah,
cat ears.
I'm with Val.
I,
If it's part
I
fighting,
don't
that should...
know.
Sorry.
Uh, it's the ears on like Rapidash. I'm looking at are kind of cat-like actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, what? Fair enough. I'm
And-
I'm not gonna bother looking up Ponyta to fight you on that.
And like I agree with Val, if this is supposed to be part fighting type or whatever they call their fighting type equivalent, like if it's muscle type or whatever, you should
God.
probably have a little bit more going on than just with the weights. But it is also
Yeah.
one of the more difficult types to represent. I also understand Lou. And as for
Yeah.
Sky, yes, I think this is just blatantly a hey, do you want to just do Battle Revolution with modern graphics? Like
Yeah.
hack the game. We're relying on the Steam Workshop to do this.
And then the fucking pixie, by the way, like I get it's
Oh, you mean
supposed to look
albino
like
Oddish wearing a mask?
yeah, like I don't even think it's supposed to be Navi from Legend of Zelda because
Is it?
it's just a blue ball of light with pixie wings.
Oh, a design from the trailer. I'm sorry.
No, the thing I'm looking at that's wearing the mask.
No, that's Oddish. That's like it's Oddish
I
with
think-
arms.
I think the mask is oddish, but are those arms or are those
No,
fairy
like
wings?
look at it. It's an orb with like little tiny legs with rounded.
Hold on, I got a full screen.
Yeah, see, like that
Okay,
looks like
those
Oddish.
those
to me.
are arms and legs. Sorry, it's a little blurry through Discord. So I thought those were like Navi fairy wings. And I was like, oh, it's supposed to be Navi wearing like the Deku tree mask.
This looks like them trying to do Ogerpon, but like with Oddish.
Yeah. To be fair, even now knowing their limbs, it does still kind of look a bit like Navi wearing the Deku mask.
No, absolutely. Although, notice the design thing. The horse has a plug on its tail, implying that this is like pure electricity coming out of it, or like wires or something.
It's
Is it
a
supposed to have
literal butt
wires for
plug,
hair?
Oh my god.
Like you see it, right? There's like the little bump on the bottom.
Yeah.
There's like a socket that the tail is coming. Which
But-
cool idea. I think it needs better execution.
Yeah. Right now, I'm mostly just. It's making me think like, what's up with the main? Then does the main also plug in?
Yeah, like is it also supposed to look like wires sparking?
And if it's supposed to be plugged, like the rest of the horse should probably look at least a little mechanical or like empowered in a way, because
It needs like some kind of line here to like make the electricity look different, I think. Like in this area.
yeah. Like I'm not saying go full Tron lines or whatever, but like there's a reason we use those.
Yeah.
Like they're a good shorthand for this is being powered by electricity.
So like I know like I'm placing myself as an expert here when I don't even have an actual degree. But like I can tell what they're doing with most of these. I just think that the execution needs work, but I understand that's not what they were going for.
Yeah, what they were going for is pretty obviously just getting some of that sweet Pokemon money while people are mad at Pokemon.
And Val, like I saw this mask guy and knew some people would like it. I absolutely get it. But
The
I also
mask
looked
guy's
at it
not
and I
bad.
saw this is oddish, but like wearing an Ogrepon mask.
I will say of the 4 on the screen, the mask guy's the one that I would most just be okay with showing up in like a game.
Yeah.
Like I know I first pointed out like that's Navi wearing the Deku mask, but like that's a kind of interesting Monster Buddy thing is like a little pixie sprite wearing a like plant
Oh my
mask, and
god, I
that's
just
how it's
realized
got plant.
this
Yeah.
was someone's original design for regional oddish.
God, it probably
For
was.
Alola specifically.
Yeah, because of the Tiki mask. Man, nobody even knew that was a mystery, but you sure did fucking solve
Because,
it.
like, you've seen, like, when regional variants became a thing, people went fucking wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with Tiki masks. There are so many Tiki mask Pokemon regionals.
And
Because Zero, Hawaii equals
Yeah.
Tiki.
People are so mad that there's not the stereotypical Hawaiian Tiki mask Pokemon. They're so upset.
but like, I gotta admit, I actually liked what most of the regional forms did. I'm still kind of iffy on regional forms for Pokemon mechanically, but that's its own discussion.
Yeah.
But like,
It's
I liked Fire Dancer Marowak. That was cool as hell.
yeah. But literally my only issue with Fire Dancer Marowak is that it doesn't have its own distinct Evo method. So the only way to get Fire Dancer Marowak is to evolve Cubone specifically in Alola.
But also, why didn't they give us Surfing Pikachu with blue eyes?
Yeah, they kind of gave us Surfing Pikachu with Alolan Raichu in a way that like I appreciate, but
I know, but like, listen, I was watching the anime when I was a child just like you. We both
Yeah.
remember that one episode with the blue-eyed Pikachu who surfed. Like,
yeah, like, but I will say they did technically give us Surfing Pikachu.
also
Like,
Lou, this is the same gen that they gave us Ash Greninja. Like, I'm gonna fight you on that. They literally gave us Ash Greninja in Alola. Like,
yeah, like they did get rid of Ash Greninja afterwards, but part of
Yeah,
that was
I was about to
one,
say.
not
they
not
ba-
as many people fucking liked Ash Greninja, and two, the people that did like Ash Greninja liked it because it was busted as fuck.
Yeah, it was a mega you didn't need a rock for.
Yeah,
oh,
like
you mean like the other Mega you didn't need a rock for that broke the game?
yeah, exactly. But they can't exactly get rid of Rayquaza now, can they?
No,
Yeah.
how else are they gonna sell us on Delta Emerald 20 years from now?
Exactly.
But yeah, they did take Ash Greninja out back behind the shed.
Yeah.
Now, there's also the problem of like, as they get further away from Ash being the protagonist, Ash Greninja makes less sense. Especially considering it already kind of didn't make sense that you were getting it in game when the whole lore of it is that is Ash's specific Greninja.
You see, Zero was tied into the anime.
Also, the hat Pikachus were Gen
Yeah.
6, Lou. Thank you very much. They were cosplay Pikachus you got for completing contests in Oris.
You didn't even have to complete them. You just walk in and you got one.
And the best one
Yeah,
was
like-
Pikachu Bell, because it learned Icicle Crash.
yeah,
But consider Pikachu Rocker that got Meteor Mash and looked dope as fuck.
Yeah, but Physical Bolt Beam, fuck you. With
Yeah,
a
that's
light
true.
ball.
That's true.
Oh, the hat Pikachu. Right, the Ash Hat Pikachus.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the Ash Hat Pikachus.
But like see if we can like go in and catch ourselves a couple other designs from this trailer. Like-
Can you send
like
me a
try-
few?
I could open it up and try and take some screenshots.
Because I don't want to, like...
Yeah.
I don't want to stream it just on the off chance of, like, any copyright issues.
That's fair. Hold on a moment, because I'm also eating dinner.
Oh, no, that's
Mike,
fair.
do you mind snagging some screenshots of guys?
yeah. One sec.
Thank you.
But,
Alright,
like,
where is this trailer?
You can see from my 4 original designs you can see on the screen right now. Because I'm in the plushie pile right now. I
Yeah.
definitely lean cool. I'm not above weird and I'm not above cute.
Like, there's some weird in Mike.
Oh, absolutely. The weirdest one is Draco. Like, by a mile. Look at that fucker.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks
got
like a
the
Mario
dopey.
enemy.
Yeah, he's got the dopey face. He kind of looks like if they did like a second try of that first boss from the fucking Billy Hatcher game.
Real. Yeah.
Yeah, like if that boss showed up later and was like empowered now, that's what he'd look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, the way me and Ruby came up with this pyramid here of Monster Buddy
Because
design.
I was watching you play Monster Rancher.
Yeah, and Monster Rancher describes all of their monsters as cool, cute, or weird.
Now,
with
just
a
to
few other
clarify,
ones.
just to clarify, sexy is under cute.
Yeah,
If
sexy
you
is-
make a monster you want people to fuck, that's under cute.
yeah. It's not like the difference between spicy and minty, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're both tongue hurt flavor.
And like gross is under weird. Like that's
Yeah.
that's a pretty easy one. Cool is the
like-
most standalone kind of thing, but it's also kind of the most subjective, if I'm being honest.
I'd say cool can also count for like beautiful. Like
Yeah.
Gardevoir as designed is not actually sexy, but it is meant to evoke like beauty and grace in
True.
a way that I think would fit into cool.
That is true. And real.
Yes.
As fact checked by real kaiju sources.
And just Ruby seeing Monster Rancher describe monsters that way made her go like, "Holy shit,
They
that's
all
how
do
they
it!
all work." Like they probably don't have like that explicit design sense that Monster Rancher does where they're like being categorized that
Mhm.
way, but they all put their monsters somewhere on this triangle.
Yeah, this is something that you kind of have to deal with. This is honestly a little bit of character design in general. It'll all kind of sit in here to a degree.
Yeah.
It's just, Monster Rancher explicitly laid it out.
Yeah. And that was the realization. And this doesn't mean you have to have a mix. Like if you look at my design, if I were not in plushie form right now, I'd be raw cool
Yeah,
with
like
my design.
maybe a bit of weird at most. Because
Yeah.
of like, I don't know, the drill horn. Or like the
Yeah,
Popeye
like-
arms.
But even then, like the Popeye arms, if I weren't a plushie, would probably just look like big honking claws and like heavy armor plating.
Oh, absolutely. I'm more just making the point of it's hard to sit at the total apex. There is usually a little something to make a design pop.
Yeah. So using Monster Rancher as an example again, one of the cool described monsters is Zan. Zan is a monster that is a humanoid with like mantis arms coming up out of its back and like
Let me open up a new window here.
Yeah. If you-
ZAN?
ZAN, yeah.
Sure.
yeah.
So let's get this guy. Okay, so
Yeah.
he's like a
They-
little. Oh man, there are so many people who are gonna love this design. Look at this fucker.
Yeah, this is cool. This is apex cool. There's really nothing weird about this guy. There's definitely nothing cute about this guy.
I could see arguments for weird, but he's definitely sitting as close to the apex as is like physically possible.
Yeah. And that even ties into his lore. His lore is that he's a man-made monster who is filled with nothing but bloodlust. And even when you're like raising one, you'll give him food and stuff. And if he doesn't like the food, he has an animation where he actively holds himself back from stabbing you.
Damn, that's
Like-
raw as hell, actually.
Yeah, like it goes all in, right? But then let's grab a cute one, Mochi.
Yeah, we all know Mochi. We love Mochi,
Mochi's great.
but
And
Mochi's
Mochi is,
also a
like-
little weirdo.
He's a little weirdo, but like he's cute. He's
Yeah,
the
I'm
cute
going to
one.
get the model because the anime did make him a little bit cuter, if I'm being honest.
They did. So like this is Mochi. He's a cute little pink guy.
He's got
He-
an
when he-
armadillo head.
Yeah, when he curls up into a ball, he looks like a piece of Sakura Mochi.
Yeah.
That's his name. So he looks like a dessert when he's sleeping, And like he's got the duck bill and kind of the dopey eyes, which lean a little into weird, but he's pretty far into cute as far as cuteness goes.
Yeah, like he would sit like let me just squish this guy down a little bit here. If I had to put him here, he would definitely be like definitely on the bottom, but like maybe about
Yeah.
here on the bottom.
Yeah. And then if we want to grab weird, the answer is Suezo.
Oh, we love Suezo.
Suezo's great. Because Suezo is like I don't even know what you were going with Suezo, especially when you start getting into his power set.
Because
His
like
power set's also weird.
he's so weird.
He's a living eyeball with a mouth. So he's like a cyclops, but he doesn't have arms or legs. He just has a tail, and he attacks by biting you, licking you, spitting at you, but also using the psychic powers that he has.
He's just got those. Do you not?
He's just got those.
So yeah, he's about as weird as you can get.
Like everything about him is strange. And so like those are the guys, right? And you can see this in Pokemon as well. Like if we want to talk about the apex of cute in Pokemon, it's Skitty.
Yeah, Skitty is just like it's a little weird, I guess, with like the tail shape.
But even the tail shape, like in Japan, they wouldn't think that's weird because that's a very common shape for cat toys in Japan.
Jibanyan from Yokai Watch, I would definitely say most Yokai Watch designs, I mean this, are probably in the cute and weird part, even if they've got a bit of cool intended.
Because like Jibanyan, he's kind of got like a little pot belly that makes him look a little weird, and like his big ass eyebrows are strange looking. Like he's got a weird look on his face.
Yeah,
but yeah, he is mostly cute.
Yeah. Oh, he's big. He's also big.
Oh, big Jibanyan.
But yeah, like I would definitely say overall cute, but like enough weird that he's kind of like Mochi. I might lean a little bit more weird.
Yeah, like he's wearing a belly warmer for some reason.
Because he wants to be like Zora. It's probably a very well.
Yeah, and
that's just what comes up when I search Jibanyan. Like,
yeah. No, I think he's talking to me about like him. Like I was remembering big ass eyebrows, which is probably a variant. Yes.
Oh, got it. But yeah, Yokai Watch was capitalizing on what Pokemon wasn't really doing a lot of at the time, which was the cute weird angle.
Yeah, Pokemon doesn't do a lot of
weird,
it wasn't, honestly.
Like,
yeah, it wasn't. But like
Gen 5 was probably the most weird we'd gotten, and there were still plenty of cool designs in there.
Yeah. A good example of like the middle ground between cool and weird would honestly be Mandibuzz.
Oh, thank you, by the way, Lou. Let me just go to my... Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot?
Oh my god. Oh, this is a fucking feast.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lou.
There's a lot of guys.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let's...
What did he just say? Oh god, okay. Alright.
Just adjust this.
This first guy...
That's just Sandslash. Like...
That's Gizamon is who that is.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, zoom in on it more. That's Gizamon. Or at least it's got his color scheme.
It looks like they're trying to do a more quote-unquote realistic Sandslash to me, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I can't see the face very well to know if it's a frog face or like a muzzle. But from what I'm seeing right now, like at this distance, that looks like Gizamon.
No, that's fair. Like we've got like a literal penguin. These are blurry no matter what, by the way.
Yeah, you might zooming in a little bit more for each one we're talking about would still be helpful.
Yeah. Because like this to me just looks like, if anything, shiny Sandslash, but like without the ground typing.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough frog face to be Gizamon now that I'm zoomed in, but like that's still just Sandslash.
And then we've got this thing.
It's Lillipup with mouse ears.
No, it's Dedenne, but with like a splody face because it's electric.
Yeah, it's Dedenne with Lillipup's weird face fluff. Why does it have that?
Yeah, it's more Pico and Dedenne. And then we
Oh,
got
let
the weirdo. Who, what?
Sprog. I was gonna ask, like, oh, he's probably like an exploder of some kind.
It looks like an electric type. His name is Hampins. Like,
Hampins.
and we got,
Oh, like hand pins. Yeah, he explodes. Okay.
holy shit, they got
Sproggy,
sniper.
They got.
This
Yeah,
thing is a
that's
sniper.
Sproggy. He's a little frog freak. Okay.
Then we got
And
just
then-
a penguin in a hat.
A penguin who kind of looks like he's got a cold.
Like, this is
Much
just a penguin.
Yeah. Lou's right. You know who else has sniper?
Sobble.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to the next image because I've got a lot of these.
Yeah.
And also, we're seeing more previews on site. They did apparently do more than the bare minimum, but like, I should probably start using Shift to scale things properly.
That's Calyrex's head right away.
Ability, fertile. I don't like where
This-
this is going.
I don't like that.
I don't like
This
it.
is like if Vileplume and Hoppip combined.
They combined.
They combined.
Yeah, and this
They
does look like
docked.
the Evo of the Mask thing. I agree.
Mm-hmm. There's no way it's not. But like this looks like if you crossbred Vileplume and Jumpluff.
By the way, I like how, to be legally distinct, instead of attack, special attack, defense, special defense, speed, they have attack, bless. I think that's a
Bless?
D, defense, and bless D. Bless
Bless?
D's nuts.
Bless these nuts! Got him!
Yeah, like
Bless, really? Okay.
an ability fertile.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
This feels like it was written in English by an ESL person who did not get it double checked.
Moves. What's an assist? Hold on.
Is it assist like Pokemon assist?
God,
No.
imagine if it's fucking fighting game
I'm gonna
assists.
have to pick out some
Mm.
choice ones from these because, admittedly,
Yeah.
very few of these are catching my eye. Oh,
What?
are
you saying-
What is
Oh,
this?
okay. She found a good one.
What is this?
What happened to Golbat? He
Golbat's
looks
like,
so
oh,
He looks so scared.
my tummy hurty.
What happened to him?
Oh,
Where you going, little guy? he looks like he forgot how to fly and he's
It's-
about to hit the ground. Like,
also, like, I mean this genuinely. It's such a weird choice, in my opinion, to make a Monster Coliseum RPG, right? And have Prevos made. Like, as much as I have definitely criticized other Monster Buddy genre games for only having single stages in the past, this feels like the one where you should have done that, actually.
yeah.
Because, like, there's just
I
blatant Evo chains. It's like, wait, but this is a PvP sim, right?
Yeah, like that's definitely how they're selling it, at least.
Okay, hold on. What, Mike, what do you think of the crab?
Which crab?
Oh, you mean hold on, does that say Kangooba?
Kangrupa?
Yeah.
Kangrupa.
Kangruba?
Oh no, it's supposed to be long groupa.
Longruba?
But
That
that's clearly a
Makes
C,
less
isn't it?
sense. Yeah.
And that's an
No,
A.
no, I'm looking at the names on the side.
You know, yeah, that says Kangrupa.
Yeah.
But to the left it says long groupa.
But it says Kangrupa under the actual monster.
Is it a Longrupa named Kangrupa or a Kangrupa named Longrupa? Or
Oh
is
god.
this just AI?
Oh god, the fucking Arceus Steel Tech.
But like, yeah, Mike, what do you think of the crab centipede? Like,
I think it's kind of neat.
okay. Yes, Bonnie, what did you realize?
Why is he a centipede of crabs?
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm literally looking at these, I'm like, there's not one of these where I'm like, I'm excited to use this in a fight. Or to see it fighting. Oh god, that's never mind. This one's gonna definitely make Zero upset.
Oh no.
Hey Zero, rate this dog.
Zoom in on that dog. I need to see this better. Is this a bullfighting dog?
This is a bullfighting dog.
What this looks bad.
This even at low res, this looks really bad. Like,
this genuinely looks terrible. Like
Like-
if you brought me this model, I would turn you away. What is this?
Lou, I get the joke. Its execution is atrocious.
This like this looks like a gag character from something drawn by one. And I do mean drawn by one, not from the anime that they make out of one stuff.
Bonnie, remember Johnny Test did in fact do a Pokemon parody.
They did.
That was an actual, I think it was multiple episodes.
God, this is
There was like 2 of them. Yeah.
this is bad. Like
What do you think of the assist stab?
assist stab ability wait what weights? Why is it called weights off? What that implies there are weights, but I see no weights.
Where are the weights?
You're lying to me.
And like, you know what the worst part is? I'm sitting here going, I could do this better. You just make it like a little squishy dog and then make the flag the tail.
Yeah. Like have him have a long bright red tail that he like flicks around in front of him.
The hat's not helping.
The hat's bad. The hat, like I know it's supposed to look like a bullfighter hat. It just looks like a tube. It looks like there's a black tube being balanced on this dog's head.
It's so weird. And like, yeah, actually make it a pit bull. Like, this is the thing that looks like a protag of a Cartoon Network show that lasted 13 episodes and is lost media.
It not even a show. It looks like, you know how Cartoon Network would sometimes have like collections of pilot episodes?
Yeah.
It looks like something from one of those.
Like, this feels like you did one pass and that was it. Like, because
Yeah.
I can say I have done, like, bad single passes. Give me just a minute to pop over and search some stuff, actually.
God,
Because
this is-
I can show you what, like, if you're making a game like this, do at least 2 passes, especially if you aren't sure on the result. Like,
and if you're looking at this and you are sure on the result, stop it. Stop it. Like
yeah,
do
like,
better.
it's let's see.
Oh, Val clipped me saying you're lying to me.
Thank you, Val. Oh, let's see here. Because I can show you some of my own work, which I'm not going to remotely say is professional. I'm just an enthusiast here, you know?
Yeah.
Why does the from search never work properly?
Sorry, I had to listen to you're lying to me.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, like this is terrible. This is terrible. like I'm gonna stop trying to be nice about this really and just say this is bad.
There comes a point where it's like, oh god, they really put their best foot forward on the like title designs.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of realizing that now, because I could maybe make an argument for some of these to, like, maybe be on the cover, not good ones.
No. Like this is
Zenon Monster Rancher. Yeah, that's the design. Why, since Ultra Kaiju are canon to it now.
so Monster Rancher had a crossover with Ultraman,
Mhm.
and you could get some of the kaijus from the Ultraman series as monsters. So what you just looked up is not a Monster Rancher design, it's an Ultraman design.
Ah.
Specifically one from like the 80s, I think.
And like, yeah, Lou, I know you've got a Matador design. Like, genuinely, yours is leagues above this.
Yeah. And I say that even knowing yours is a duck, and I fucking hate ducks.
Let's see.
God,
Let's
just
see,
like the longer I
maybe-
look at this, the more I just go like, you needed to not do this.
Yeah, it's something. Give me I'm really trying to find something here.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have had this set up ahead of time, but it's fine. It happens.
You're fine. Yeah, don't worry about it.
No,
They
I can at least find the redo in the game dev talk. Give me a second.
I think they had better designs in there than the cover guys. Long Lobster is almost good enough. Talk about damned by faint praise. Fuck, Lou.
Yeah, like
Almost good enough.
that stung unironically. Like,
Yeah. If you looked at my design and told me it's almost good enough, like I'd be deeply upset.
okay, so I'm gonna post something now. So this is what I ended up on the first stage Grass Starter after a round of revision. Before this, it looked more like a Sonic OC.
Yeah.
But like, this is what I ended up with. This is stage 1. And like, yeah, sure, I'm sure you could pick this apart, but I made a choice for all of this.
Yeah. And like it's clear where your design is going with all of this. Like it's meant to look kind of like a fruit, like its tail looks like palm leaves or pineapple sprouts.
Yeah.
Like it's got like kind of an oak leaf shaped bit of fluff in the front. Like I see what you're like. It's got the little thing that parrots have at the end of their nose, but it kind of
I
looks
colored
like a
it red to look
cranberry.
like berries.
Yeah, like I see what you're doing with all of this.
But it also makes it have a tiny little face in the middle of its nose.
Yeah.
He's staring at you, chat. He knows what
Get-
you did.
Why is Gonzo fucking blitzed?
But like, and then like I added like the markings just to like spice it up a little bit because I felt it was a
Yeah,
little plain.
You like your markings. You like your lines on things.
Like, it's definitely not terrible. I would not be upset. And then I designed the second stage based on what I made here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the second stage. It's based on Acidicosaurus. And like,
Yeah,
you
and
can
so
you can see where the design is going now.
Yeah, you're slowly shifting from like something chickeny to something raptory.
Exactly. Because the idea is the final stage is going to be a steel type Triceratops.
Mm-hmm.
Because, fun fact, chat, where I got this idea is because we now know ceratopsians did actually have this kind of cluster of quills around the base of their tail on some species. So I was like,
Oh.
it kind of looks like grass. And yes, it's
Oh.
absolutely very Digimon. I can't deny it. Like,
Yeah, but like, of course it is. That's where you got your bread and butter. Like,
also, Homer, I will not take this slander. I do gummies, not lines.
yeah, like, and that's fine. Like, you still have your consistent style. This doesn't just look like you're aping the Digimon style. It's just clear looking at this that
I
you
sure do
did
like
watch
Digimon.
Yeah, You definitely are someone who watched a lot of Digimon growing up. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And like I was thinking maybe I could design the final stage a little bit on, and the progression is very Digimon because Pokemon is
Yeah.
so terrified of jumping clades now. Like
It really is.
like they're like, it has to be a bird, and it can't even be a different kind of bird, otherwise people complain that the woodpecker turns into a toucan.
God.
That actually happened, by the way.
People complained that the woodpecker became a fucking toucan. Who gives a shit? The pigeon doesn't look anything like a fucking pigeon. The dove looks more like a pigeon than the pigeon does.
So like, and listen, as long as it reads Pokemon enough, like this is a long-term fan project I'm working on. I'm not going to pretend this is something I'm going to finish soon.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the toucan was like, listen, toucanon, not good to use.
No.
I like saying toucanon though in Beak Blast. It's fun.
Toucanon. How come only toucanon? What if I want threecanon?
Yeah. And
Maybe
like,
even, dare I say, orcanon?
I actually want to address what Val said. Your inspirations being visible is like super normal, but with monster taming games, for some people, for some reason, people view it as the devil.
Mm.
I can understand that. However, it's ironic because like then you see all these monster taming games and they're blatantly just copying Pokemon's design homework, or ironically trying so hard not to be Pokemon that they end up being like
Nothing.
Yeah.
And there is a level of like, there's a difference between your inspirations being visible and being able to tell that you're trying to ape something. There's that level as well.
Yeah.
Like, the reason people got on Pal World is because it wasn't just inspired by Pokemon. We were pointing at it and going, that's just Cinderace green.
Yeah.
Like,
Which, like, obviously, legally speaking, that was all dismissed effectively by
Yeah.
merit of Pokemon Company going after fucking patent laws instead of copyright infringement. But still, like, we saw it and
Yeah.
went, come on, man, that's Green Cinderace.
yeah, we know exactly what you're doing. And you can do that with anything. Like, if I started making Monster Buddy designs, I know for a fact I'd be getting a lot of Monster Rancher and a lot of Digimon in there. Like, one of the designs I came up, like, I took a video game design class, and while I can't do art, I have like written down descriptions of my monster buddies. One of my monster buddies is a silkworm that lives in like a bagworm shell of lost socks.
Yeah.
That's very Monster Rancher, because Monster Rancher has stuff like the guy that lives inside a hollowed out pumpkin, and like he opens up the pumpkin to hit you with like rubber mallets, or it's got the living stuffed cat that attacks you by singing Hawaiian.
And like this ties into the fact of like, okay, what is a monster in the end?
Yeah.
And that's going to vary from person to person, but like nobody's going to argue a vampire is a monster, but like that's just a guy. That's just a guy who doesn't get any sunlight.
Yeah. Like, maybe he looks like extra gaunt, maybe he's got pointy ears, like you can make him less human.
Now,
But at the end of the day, he just looks like a guy.
Now, for clarification, I'm not saying this is like an excuse to be an asshole, and when people say, I wish blank was more monstrous, and say, well, Dracula's a monster and he's just a guy. No, you're being a jerk now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
they mean when they're saying this.
Exactly.
Ugh. By the way, man, can we talk a little bit about Monster Hunter? I love Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter is great.
Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter
has great designs, too.
Like, it helps that every monster is clearly designed with the thought of, here is what we want the ecology of this monster to be. And so they think about like, okay, we're designing Anjanath. Anjanath, we want to be a T-Rex that spits fireballs, right?
Well,
Like,
you
well,
see,
how how do we say it spits fireballs?
If I might actually make a slight correction with Angie. When I look at Angie, it is definitely a large theropod, which, yes, T-Rex, obviously. I see Vulture.
Yeah, I was gonna get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
But I wanted to start with like the most obvious part. So like we want it to spit fireball, but our setting doesn't have magic. So how does it spit fireball? So they go, okay, well, what if it has a chemical in something in its
Give
body?
me just a second. I'm going to grab an image of Anjanath just to put on screen for people who don't Monster Hunter like us.
Yeah. And so they're thinking like, okay, it's got something in its body that it can be ignited and cause an explosion. We've got all kinds of stuff like that. Hell, there's even some precedents of it in the real world, right?
Yes.
Like, okay, how does it ignite this? And they're like, what if there's like a flint and steel on its face? And they're like, oh, so it like strikes it against the ground, maybe? No. What if it's snot? Its mucus is what is explosive.
And this is Angie. And Angie's a little weird, but definitively in cool. Like,
yeah.
He is
like
weird for Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter loves cool.
Yeah. And so they make it that his nostril, like he's got a high amount of mucus production. He can inflate this like flint and steel on his nose that makes it so he can sneeze fireballs at you.
Also, Blue, I'm going to address what you just said in a second. I do want to actually address what Val said first, because she's been very patient and waiting. Okay. I think part of it is how much you acknowledge it. Pokemon is always the elephant in the room going, address me, and if you pretend Pokemon doesn't exist, people are going to be more suspicious than if it was more clear that you love Pokemon. And that's fair. However, the elephant has been electrified by Raichu, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really has.
But yes, also what Lou said, Monster Hunter when they can't do magic, so there's this chemical organ that does basically magic.
Yeah, and
like,
yeah, sure, it's cheating a little bit to just say like there's this chemical organ that does basically magic. Sure, whatever. You're right. But it means they thought about it and they had to think about like how do we design this monster so that it looks like it generates large amounts of mucus that it ignites with some kind of flint and steel system. Yes. And so that informs it all.
And like the bugs do the lightning, like yeah, there's plenty of ways to do it. And yes, if you actually analyze Monster Hunter, it's gonna fall apart under heavy scrutiny. But yeah, it does enough to do a good job for setting up what it's meant to do, which is the boss battles. Like
yeah.
And now you're thinking, but Ruby, the only boss battles are like at the end. No, every fight in Monster Hunter is a boss battle, and that's what makes it awesome. Like
yeah. It's great. The reason I'm so good at Dark Souls is because I cut my teeth on Monster Hunter. And every Dark Souls boss is just a Monster Hunter fight, except for the human-shaped ones.
Dragon Quest does have a monster collecting game, although admittedly, it's gonna lean a bit goofy, because it's Toriyama style. Like...
Yeah.
Like, as much as I'm sure it has fans, if I'm analyzing design, it's gonna firmly sit in the weird section. Like...
Yeah. But if we want to talk about weird with Monster Hunter, fucking Khezu.
Khezu is gross. I don't like Khezu. Why is Khezu so penisy?
Huh? My wife is calling me.
Mike, why is Khezu so penisy? Mike's AFK, I see. Yeah, this is Khezu chat. Say hi to Khezu. Hi, Turtle Taco. Lovely to see you. We're discussing Khezu. No, we're just discussing monster designs. But like, why is it so penisy? Why did Monster Hunter decide that it needed a penis dragon? It's true. We are. Mike, are you talking?
What?
Oh, you were moving, but you weren't talking.
Yeah. Sometimes I think it catches the wind.
Mike, why is he so penisy?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know why he has to be a fucking leech penis
But
dragon monster.
even in my own chat, Kazu has shooters. Like,
Sky, if we pull up Mara from SMT, like, we might have to censor him because he's literally a giant penis. like I cannot stress. Like, Ruby, I'm gonna send you a picture of Mara in DM,
and I'm gonna be like, I
okay?
can't show that on stream, aren't I?
Yeah, like I need you to understand.
Oh
He's
no.
just a big green penis.
Oh no.
Like, hold on. Here we go. Copy image.
I have not seen Mara, no.
Yeah, Ruby didn't get far enough into 5 to see Mara. Oh, whoops. I'm also accidentally sending you your own drawing of one of my Monster Buddy designs.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's a
that's Mara.
penis.
That's just a big green penis in a chariot. Like, but you know what? Pull up the chicken.
Okay,
pull up
so
the chicken
this is
so-
what I drew based on Zero's design. And like, despite my
Yeah.
art style being very simple, from Zero's description, you can tell it's very Monster Rancher.
Yeah, I described a chick, like a little baby chicken, that is wearing an aviator's hat and is holding a lit match like a cigarette.
I was like,
And
even
that-
though it's like, you can see where I'm taking Pokemon ideas. Like, that, I basically just stole Torchic's neck fuzz.
Yeah. And Sky's not wrong. That is a very Digimon style thing because it's wearing clothes.
True.
But if you took off the aviator hat and replaced it with like big old bug eyes, like that'd just be a Monster Rancher design instead.
Yeah. But Lin from Wonder Pets, what?
I've never seen Wonder Pets, so I'll take your word for it.
By the way,
Uh,
I know Zero's played Cassette Beasts.
I have.
I have not.
And Cassette Beast has some good guys in it. A lot of them are a little too simple. Like I think there's a number of Cassette Beasts that could have used a second pass, but you know it does what it does
It's
pretty all right.
Like C to B range for designs, it sounds like.
Yeah, for the most part. Like see if you can pull up like a visual list of Cassette Beast stuff.
Okay, give me just a moment.
I'm not rushing you at all.
Let's see here. I mean, okay, let's just do the title image because that's the first impression they want you to see.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm
First thing they want you
gonna
to
go
see
with their
is-
first impression. Oh no,
Yeah.
I fucked up.
This is the very first guy they're going to show you. Instead of pulling it up in, do you have this just in browser Photopia or is it a different app?
It's in browser Photopia.
All right, why don't you open this? No, this will work fine.
I don't
so
want people seeing my Google searches.
Yeah. Let's start right away with Pombon, right?
Yeah.
That's the little dog there. His joke is that he is a Pomeranian that is also a bomb. So he's got the Pomeranian face, the squirt little potato body, but and then a tail that kind of looks like a lit wick, right?
Yeah. No, like I understand their art style is simpler, so like I can't
Yeah.
expect insane things.
Mhm.
But like also, let's just compare this to the trailer we watched earlier today. At least these characters I go, okay, I get what all your deals are.
Yeah,
Like
except a little bit for the spider with the weird face on top of it. I'm to this day not entirely sure what they're going for.
yeah, no, I was also talking the humans cuz like they're a little bit low detail, but like they were
Mhm.
working with like a low res like a sprite style from what I saw, right?
Yeah, like higher quality sprites, but still sprites.
So these feel like something you'd see in like say the Pokemon Gen 3 to 5 era as a result.
Yeah.
Where
And then
it's a bit more than like the GameCube games or Game Boy games, but like it's not quite the full 3D that we've been getting lately.
yeah, and then there are some losers on here, like the cat lady with a weird CRT TV for a head.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that works very well. I don't really see the connection. And
There's
but then
got to be a joke.
I'm sure there is, but I don't know it. And the fact that I don't know it means that the joke's falling flat.
Also, Val, absolutely fair, but like I'm also including some of the monster designs in here.
Yeah. But then speaking of, like, we've got a kind of Monzemon vibes guy with the stuffed animal. He's
Yeah.
had one of his arms ripped off, and he's got like a little thing that kind of looks like a halo. Like he looks like someone stitched together their own stuffed animal and then it got ripped apart. And like I could see that if it unzipped itself, it would have like big jagged teeth. Like I like what that one's doing a lot.
Yeah. Like I
And
don't
then
hate any of these, I think. I think that's my major takeaway. Is I don't hate any of these.
for sure.
Some of them I'm feeling more like, "Oh, I kind of want to see," but in the end, I'm guessing this guy down here is the big lizard.
That guy down there,
Orange.
I think so. Hold on. I'm
And
just
also,
gonna...
yeah, no, Ethernet cables are labeled in categories starting with cat, so like, yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I get it then. It's still a bit strange. Um, you know what? Here, let me.
Rex. Artillerex. Oh no, I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
Oh, right, because he's supposed to be like a big gun thing.
Let me see here. Oh, yeah, I don't like this. Never mind.
Yep. You know what? They don't have any of their starters on here. I'm gonna grab the two guys you can start with, and you can tell me what you think about them. So
Here, give me a second just to show the chat what I'm looking at, because like I don't like this.
I don't like how he doesn't have arms.
He doesn't have arms, and like the gun's just there.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not great. Oh, this is a guy that's got a split Evo. Instead of Artillerex, he could have become something called Gearyu, which I hate even more.
No.
Look up Cassette Beast Gearyu, which is just the word gear, YU.
Oh, you're right, that is even worse.
Yeah, it's bad, right?
Like no hate to the devs, obviously, but this feels like it needed another pass or two.
Yeah, because it's big floating gears. Like you could, I see the idea you're going with, but I don't think you did nearly enough with it.
This feels like a Gen 5 design that a lot of people would have hated.
It does. It really does.
I'm sure it's fun animated, but I don't know. This is not doing it for me.
I've seen it animated. I don't think it's much better animated, if I'm being honest. All right, so here they are.
Okay.
I'm DMing you the two starters.
Okay.
They are called Can Devil and Bansheep.
Val is correct. It's kind of just Drudagon and Kling Clang. Like,
it really is. So these are your choices of who you can start. Can Devil or Bansheep.
Okay, so let's see. This is Can Devil, which is Candy Devil. I get it. And Ban Sheep as in like Banshee sheep.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
So these are your two starters. I like Bansheep the most out of these two.
I admit I'm looking at these and I'm going, I'm not thrilled with either.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that like Can Devil, its body is supposed to be like a flask of melted chocolate that looks like a potion.
But it just looks like it's an apron.
That section of its body doesn't animate either. So even animated, I couldn't tell that's supposed to be like sloshing liquid.
These are
so
cute. I wouldn't be thrilled to pick one as my first monster buddy, you know?
but let's see what they evolve into, right? Because they
Okay.
both immediately split into two options. So let's look at Can Devils first.
Yeah, let's look at the final forms. I agree with Lou.
Uh,
Or
okay,
they
so
only evolve once.
no, I just sent you the middle stages for Can Devil. Let me get the final
Oh,
stages.
if I saw this, I'd just be like, no, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure
Um,
Cassette Beast is a fun game, but if I saw these, I'd be like, oh, these, I don't like these.
Yeah, the starters are not the best, which is kind of says a lot about Cassette Beast. I think they really don't put their best foot forward because there are some really good designs, but like here are the final two options for Can Devil. You can get one of these two. They're called Gumball, as in BAL, like the demon, or Miasmodeus.
And here's my Asmodeus, it looks like.
Yeah.
And again, I'm looking at these, I'm like, you guys like your silly a little too much, I think. like
Yeah.
like
They
I
really
get
do.
it. I get it, but like genuinely, if this is my special, I'm starting with this. Yeah, no, this feels like a Tumblr. I'm like, again, I'm sure the game is fine play wise. I'm sure there's plenty to enjoy. I agree with
Yeah.
Zero not putting the best foot forward here if these are my starters. Like,
And then let me grab you the final forms for the sheep, which are called Capricorps and Ramtasm,
oh no.
which not even particularly great names, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, like I don't want to just completely shut down these designs. I'm just like, oh, this is not resonating.
Out of the ones that we'll be showing off here, I think Capricorps is the best of them, but not by a lot.
These two I would say are better.
Yeah.
These two I would say are better than the other final forms. They feel at least more cohesive.
Yeah. Like the idea is you start with a ghost sheep and then you get to choose, do you ascend into like a kind of angelic spirit, or do you go like full skeletal undead like with the grave? I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, because, like, listen, I know we are now looking at the very shocked and poisoned elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, Ghastly got to him while we weren't looking.
Hoo-hee-hee-ho.
But, like, I think of this in, like, a Pokemon sense right now. We are effectively, like, when I think of starter, sure, if you are designing a fan game, you have to, in some way, allow all the starters to be caught, otherwise you're a jerk. Like, that's just kind of how it works. I get from a game design, eventually you gotta let someone play with the starters on the same save file. Like,
you just have to. It's just kind of part of the deal.
but I don't know, when I think of a starter, I do think of, like, a Pokemon I'm excited to hang out with and go on an adventure with the whole way through. Like, the Kanto trio is, like, you know, not to jack off Kanto even more now that Lou's in the chat.
You know what? Let's not jack off Kanto. Let's jack off Hoenn.
Okay.
So the Hoenn trio, you get kicked in, and I think they actually perfectly encapsulate the 3 points of the triangle. You've got Trico, who, even though he is T-posing at you, he's got this calm look. He's a little lizardy, and he's got this like cool, warm color that you're like, I can see this guy becoming a cool dude.
He's explicitly set up to be the cool guy. Yeah, like even from early on in promo.
Then you've got the cute guy that's Torchic. That's a fluffy baby chicken that looks like it would be warm to snuggle. And then you've got the weirdo, Mudkip. What's up with him?
What's Mike, what's up with Mudkip?
Yeah,
he's a little guy.
Yeah, but he looks like if I poked him in the head, my finger would sink into his brain.
It does, actually. I can't argue with that.
Yeah. And so they set up that triangle where you're like, if I pick Mudkip, I'm gonna get some weirdos, and I like weirdos. You think if you pick Torchic, you're gonna get either some cuties or you're going to get the coolest guy who used to be a cutie.
And it turns out the
'Cause
second one was more correct, although furries
Yeah.
definitely would still call Blaziken cute in the alternative definition.
Yeah.
Listen,
then-
before fucking, like, genuinely, it was all over the fucking internet when I was in fucking, like, late middle, early high school, was, hey, this Blaziken's got titties.
If you were on Newgrounds in roughly the year 2008, you saw Blaziken porn.
Yeah, like, as much as Gardevoir's, like, the poster child now, Blaziken was kind of just
Yeah.
all over for entirely furry reasons.
And then if
Like-
you see Trico, you think Trico's either going to become the coolest guy or an even bigger weirdo than Mudkip.
I don't play MOBAs,
I mean, to be
so-
fair, at least on the Gardevoir thing, you know, they weren't really that accessible compared to Blaziken,
That's true.
That's true.
because it was like a what? Like, hold on.
Yeah, but you know that they exist because Wally catches one, so, like, as much as you're wasting your time, like, it takes a, like,
Yeah,
you can find one.
but you get what I mean. You get what I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, Guyan, you are kind of correct. There are notes and documents around talking about Blaziken kind of being a what is a Pokemon? What really is a Pokemon in the end? And I think it's a little silly because we already had Machoke. Like,
Yeah.
we already had
Remember,
just a guy with a lizard face.
Game Freak says Pokemon can't wear clothes, even though we have tons of Pokemon who've been wearing clothes since Gen 1.
Technically, that's its flesh.
I don't like that. I don't like that, Mike. I don't
Yeah.
like metallic belt flesh.
You don't like
Um,
Sylveon's ribbon feelers?
No.
Or like, here, I'm going to jack myself off a little bit live on stream.
Oh God.
So I have starters in the game I designed, right?
Mhm.
You get to, and my thing's like half battler, half like, fucking.
You were kind of doing a
Harvest
Stardew
Moon.
Valley thing,
Yeah,
where like you
I'm-
can go
I'm
out
doing-
and battle and stuff.
yeah. It's like Monster Rancher meets Stardew Valley, right? That's kind of the idea I'm going with.
Yes.
So you got to start with one of three guys. You got to start either with a fire chicken that we showed off earlier, the fluffy little fire chicken smoking the match, wearing the aviator.
yes.
You got to start with the bagworm who is got a shell made out of like lost laundry.
I drew it, but also Helio drew it.
Yes.
Man, you got so much
Um,
art for free.
I did. Helio drew it as like literally living in a big sock that has a bunch of like other pieces of laundry stuck to it. Ruby drew it like using a laundry basket full of lost socks as like a turtle shell style thing. So they both took it in different ways. They're both great. I can't find the other drawings.
It's fine.
I'm especially looking for the cow you drew because it was great.
because you
um,
wanted like a grassy rock highland calf going on, where it's like
Yeah.
eating its own hair because it's grass.
Yeah, and that was the other one where it's a Highland cow that's made out of like dirt and gravel, and it's got long grass, and in Ruby's drawing a little flower growing out of the top of its head, and it's chewing on the grass that grew out of its head.
And the
And-
other thing that I like throwing at me. But anyway,
Throwing at you.
so what I actually liked more was getting the cow was fine. I was like, how do I add the rocks that I know Zero wants, right?
Mhm.
So what I did was, for one thing, I gave it a lot more harsh angles. I unironically used Gen 1 Onyx as like a standard for how to draw the rocks.
Trouble with the
Mhm.
trolley, eh?
And you can see it when you look at the design because it's very angular, you know?
Yes.
And then
And-
the other thing that I remember taking inspiration from was Fampi's hooves. I kind of did that on the front feet.
Yeah. Well, I have to find it. I need to find the okay. Hold on. I found it. I found it.
Oh, you did? Okay. We're good.
I found the cow.
I really
Hold on.
need to get a better bunny.
I send you cow. You could draw a bunny.
I could, but I keep
Yeah.
forgetting to because I'm working full time right now.
That's true.
Like that's kind of been the rough part about continuing to do VTuber stuff. But yeah, you can see how like I made the horns out of like these angular, like almost crystalline rocks. What?
Yeah. No, you're fine now. Before we couldn't see it.
Yeah,
But yeah, like it's got the little crystalline rocks. He's got like the little tail that looks like a sprouting sprig. Like he's adorable. So if you saw this guy next to the chicken wearing the aviator glasses, smoking the match, and like the little wormy guy poking out of like a basket full of lost laundry, I think you'd be like, I can't wait for one of these guys to help me on the farm. Oh,
or what if they turned into like a combat thing?
yeah, because that was the gimmick for my game, is that every monster you get has two forms it can take depending on what you want. There's either a battle form where it's better at helping you adventure and fight other monsters, or a farm form where it's better at assisting you on the farm or giving you some kind of farm resource. So the cow, for example, has a battle form where it turns into a big minotaur made out of brass, and its chest looks like a wood fire furnace.
Which that's part of why we did the rock theme, because we're like that can turn into metal. That's an easy connection.
Yeah. And then like it wields a big like lumber axe, and its horns are actually made out of like fire, and it snorts and breathes flame. Or it could turn into a big golem cow, like a great big made out of worked stone
We will
cow
get to the info dump in a moment, Sky.
that growing on top of it, like where its horns would be, are giant apple trees. And there's great big grapevines draping all down its neck and backs, like the shaggy fur of a Highland cow. And so it's this giant, cow golem that is growing apples and grapes on it. And that's what you got instead of letting it battle.
Yep. Now, to
Okay.
addrss Sky's question, we gotta talk about all the Digimon that have Agumon and Greymon heads. So, here's the issue with that, Sky. That is a shockingly broad spectrum.
Yeah. So, real fast, I'm gonna grab a picture of Megidramon. Hold on, not or Megadramon.
Yeah.
Is who I'm gonna grab.
Because I'm just gonna look up all the Agumon variants, and you're gonna see, oh, these guys all have slightly different head shapes.
Yeah. But I'm going to post Megadramon and Metal Greymon.
God, you know what the
Into
weird
your-
one is?
What?
Fucking Snow Agumon 06.
Yeah.
Because, here, give me a second. Just to get this onto the screen before I squeeze back in. I'm not counting Agumon. Agumon does not count for the purposes of this.
No, absolutely
And,
not.
we could even ignore the toys, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we've got roughly 3 distinct styles of Agumon head.
Yeah. So we've got the original kind of like chumbly and rough looking, like more realistic dino head.
Realistic, quote unquote, but yeah.
Yeah. Then we've got like the sharp corners, kind of like JP style, like Jurassic Park style dino head, like with Agumon X.
Yeah. We're like, this
And then
this is trying to be OVA Agumon specifically.
yeah. And then we've got the 06 variant where it's like shorter, rounder, chumblier,
And
kind of
very
looking more
big,
mascot.
prominent nostrils.
Yeah.
Except
definitely looking
ironically
more
for Snow Agumon, who's using the old style head.
Yeah. So very interesting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Ruby, he's
then
cold.
Ruby, if you could pull up Megadramon and Metal Greymon that I just sent you.
Yes. Give me a second. By the way, I
So,
know I'm just posting
Digimon-
these into the Photopia, but I don't feel like tapping.
Yeah. No, it's fine. So Digimon for a while was using very similar design senses for everything. So like those wings right there and that style of head, if a dragon like a Dinosaurus Digimon had a draconic head or wings,
Here, you know what? Here,
They
give me a
had-
second. Let me just, like, make this fucking massive, actually.
okay. If they had the wings or the Dragonsaurus head, it looked like this. Small details would be changed, like Metal Greymon doesn't have the stitching on its wings that Megadramon has.
Yeah. And
Or
Megadramons look like they've been kind of cut at an angle, whereas Metal Greymons are going more wild.
Yeah, and then Megadramon doesn't have the horns and has got black metal and like slick back spikes instead of like the demon horns looking thing. But you can immediately see that like they're using the same head shape, they're using the same ragged kind of wing.
They've even got hair in the end, like behind their masks.
Yeah.
If you think about it, however, that's a little bit of foreshadowing.
It is.
Yeah,
like,
a little bit.
Yeah, no, Shellmon kind of has an Agumon head, because that's just kind of how they drew dinosaur heads.
Yeah.
And
Like-
for you, those of you in chat, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yes, Mike. But yeah, this was how they did it. It's similar to how like Digimon have 3 toes. So they all kind of have like perfectly flat feet with 3 toes, unless they have like hooves or human feet.
Yes. But yeah, that's true. That's also, like Val said, this is kind of how Machine Dramon kind of just works.
Yeah. Because he's a bunch of different, mostly unrelated Digimon parts slapped together, but it's fine because of how cohesive the early art style.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, of course these all look like they'd fit together.
You
All
just kind of
Digimon-
take off this guy's arm, this guy's face, this guy's knees. You got it.
And the reason for this is because Digimon all kind of needed to look like they could turn into
No,
each
wait,
other.
hold up. I have to make Lou backpedal.
Yeah.
Per original V-Pet of the DM era, are we including the V5? Make your choice wisely, Lou. For the V5 means you have to include Nanomon. Was Metal Tyrannomon V? Oh, well, I get. So maybe Nanomon is in there.
Maybe. Oh, what about the V6 where we got released only in Australia?
What about the V7?
Because, yeah, Machine Dramon is using Metal Tyrannomon's jaw, I believe, right?
Yeah. But anyway, so Digimon had this idea that all the Digimon kind of need to look like they can turn into each other on the DM, even if they don't actually share a design sense anymore. Like Agumon, the little Velociraptor, still needs to look like he can turn into the sea snake Seadramon.
Actually,
So-
Agumon didn't turn into Seadramon.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying, but, like, Lou got me on that before, so now I have to get you on that.
Yeah. But like that's how they handled things. Is like, okay, this guy needs to look like he can turn into any of these guys.
He
With
got
some
Devimon,
exceptions.
but here's the thing. If you're looking at Agumon's art, I will say they both got some crazy fucking claws.
Yeah.
Like, as much as it's a bit of a stretch, like, there's kind of a point of going, like, hold up, Agumon, if he's attacking in melee, he's using his big fucking claws, which,
Yeah.
yeah, Tyrannomon also does that better than Greymon.
Yeah.
Well,
and
yeah,
it's-
because like Greymon's more of an all rounder.
Mm.
Because he's got the Mega Flame. He can use his tail. He's got his little beetle horns.
And yeah, we
it-
only had art for Tyrannomon and Greymon for a hot minute, like...
Yeah. But the point of it kind of boils down to like you have these guys that, with some exceptions, everyone needs to look like they can become this guy. Like Numamon breaks that rule because the way you look like you become Numamon is because you've melted into goo. Like
And then you
Nobody-
get turned into a bear.
yeah, then you get turned into a bear because you put on a bear suit.
Oh no, the bear is full of goo.
Also, I
Yeah,
believe
the
that's a
The
Digimon World
bear's all
1
full of
thing.
love and goo. Yeah, Digimon World 1 introduced the fact that Numamon's just wearing the suit.
I was also
Oh.
addressing Sky with Angemon dying to get Devimon.
Oh yeah, that's only in Digimon World 1. But like they've kind of sort of continued to play with the idea that Devimon is a fallen Angemon specifically. Oh, hiccups.
You got the hiccups?
I got the hiccups.
You got the hiccups.
Yeah.
I'm a hiccup slut.
Like, I won't lie. Like, one of the very few things besides the deep cuts I liked from 2020 is reinforcing that connection between Angemon and Devimon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was nice.
Because it also like somewhat at least confirms why Holy Angemon in his battle mode has that black arm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And it's interesting. It's Listen, if we start talking about 2020, I'm not going to be able to be nice for long, so I'm going to choose not to.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about the show. We can move on.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Like, I was sitting there trying to think of a way to build on this that wouldn't lead to me complaining, and so
But
Yeah.
it's largely because like Digimon kind of came in batches, and the DM and Pandera were still kind of in the same batches.
yeah,
It's not as clear cut and defined as Pokemon. But like when Digimon's designing a new batch of Digimon, they generally work with each other still. It's just they
Yeah.
might not work with everything. You know?
and there's pros and cons to Digimon designing things in batches. Since they design things in batches, if they decide that this batch has a particular artistic quirk that nothing else does, it can make an entire batch of Digimon stick out really bad.
Oh, you mean like New
that-
Century?
Yeah, like genuinely like New Century. Like
New Century
New-
bonds are very identifiable by the fact that they don't look grungy or disrespectful enough. Like
no, they look like Chinese mobile game designs. Like this isn't necessarily derogatory. I think a lot of New Century look really cool.
they're so clean though, you know?
They're so clean, and like there's just such a specific like this was made for the Chinese market sensibility to
New
them.
Century is the Chinese mobile gotcha. Like
Yeah. And
we've
the
had
Digimon
rounds
are-
of original Digimon made for New Century that have never appeared in any other media. Like
Yeah. And like they might someday. They've been added to the reference book, so they are canon. It's not like these are China only Digimon. Like they haven't shown up in
they
anything
just
but New
debuted in
Century.
a Chinese mobile gotcha game.
Yeah. And they look odd. They stand out. Yeah, Cross Wars is another great example. Cross Wars has this obsession with sharp lines and harsh shading.
I think it
that
looks
the rest
very
of-
striking. But yes.
It does. I don't think it looks bad, but it doesn't look like the rest of Digimon.
Yeah.
And
Oh, and there were
and
the
so
new
it
colors, yes.
yeah, and so it makes Cross Wars era designs stand out a lot because you see that harsh shading and sharp lines, and you just immediately know that's a Cross Wars guy. And
Let me find a few examples. Let's find Omega Shoutmon.
yeah, I was about to say Omega Shout's like the premier example, I think.
Actually, this one's not too terrible. No, I know the exact one.
Oh,
10. So this is the example I'm sure you were actually thinking of, Zero.
mm-hmm.
Because it's Metal Greymon 2010.
Oh God, yeah, Metal Greymon 2010.
Look at this
whole-
official DRB art. Look at how
Yeah,
the outline overlays on itself like brushstrokes. This is the Cross
Yeah.
Wars art style.
yeah, and then you can see that the shading's really intense, like it in a way that like shifted a little. So we're comparing it to regular Metal Greymon, like put it over
Yeah,
top
yeah.
of Megadramon there, and you can just see the stark distinction in how the art was.
And sorry about the
handled
low
in
res.
these two eras.
This is just Digimon.
Like there's kind of a level of like almost finding it hard to believe that 2010 Metal Gray is from the same series.
You see,
Yeah.
I do appreciate this art style. I like it. It's just a case of going,
Nothing else looks like this.
yeah. Also, Saber's
Yeah.
era did have distinctive shading, yeah.
Yeah, and Saber's era is kind of the opposite of the Cross Wars era, where instead of everything being very sharp, Saber's era Digimon are very soft and rounded.
Yeah.
Like
It's
the
fascinating.
Agumon we were looking at. And this can make it very clear when some Digimon came out. And if you don't like that batch's art style, fuck you. You're
It
getting it for the next 3 to 5 years. Like the next 3 to 5 years is this art style.
Although I do admit I like Decker Greymon. I think Decker is cool.
Decker's fine.
Like-
I don't dislike any of the styles I'm talking.
Yeah.
It's just like they're very much their own thing.
Yeah, and like Cross Wars has its own design. I'm not going to say issues. I'm going to say
Quirks.
quirks is appropriate. Where
Mhm.
it is true, these were designed kind of in the last gasp of this has to sell toys era.
Yeah. To the point like a lot of them look like combining mech toys.
For better
There's, like,
and
that
for
on
worse.
purpose. Yeah. On purpose, they're supposed to look kind of Megazord.
Which
And
sometimes it pulls off fine. Like, I think
Yeah.
Decker Greymon here works really well. Despite
Yeah.
clearly being made of 3 different Digimon.
yeah. But Decker Greymon is kind of like the good example of it in a lot of ways.
I like Shoutmon D-Cross, honestly. I think it works fine. But then again, it's 2 gold guys combining and fixing each other's problems, so...
Yeah, that's kind of the issue, is that like half of it is made of Zeke that I don't like. And then the other half is Omega that's fine, I guess.
And, Sky, I'm sorry, but the answers you got are correct. Bandai said so.
Yeah. That is true. And
There's kind of a story here, and it goes back to V-Tamer, ironically, am I right?
hey, Tamer
Everything's coming up
we'll
V-Tamer.
never escape. We'll never escape.
So during the
Hey.
development of V-Tamer, I know I've told you about Future Mode before. Like, you've seen Mega Plus and Time Stranger and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
This all started as the guy behind the manga going, so does the number have to stop at 6? Can it go up to 7?
Yeah.
And Kenji and the old head said, no, absolutely fucking not. 6 is the limit. There is no 7. 7 does not exist.
We cannot program a 7 into the DM.
But then what happened is...
That's literally their reason, by the way. They cannot program a 7th stage into the VPET at the time this is being asked.
But also, it gets even funnier, because this is why on the DRB, the Digimon reference book, the living encyclopedia on their website, levels go up to Mega, but every fucking piece of media that's come out since Cyber Sleuth has said, yeah, there's a stage higher than Mega. Like...
Like all of them. It's so fun. And they have to treat it that like all of those stages are effectively Mega Plus. Hence why it gets dubbed that way.
Or in Survive, I think it was actually just localized as Ultra. Like...
Yeah. But they have to act like it's stage like 6.5.
Or in Digica, you see this is level 7, but it still says Mega on the card.
Yeah.
And that's their line.
Digica is where they're like, fine, we'll call it level 7, but we're not gonna be happy about it.
It's so funny. Like...
They're so mad about not wanting to go to 7.
Because
like,
here's the funny part. They realized going to 7 puts butts in seats. Like...
Yeah. And like there is some actual stuff of like, if we add 7, when do we add 8? And if we add 8, when do we add 9?
And I
Like,
think the closest to 8 we've gotten is probably Paladin mode or Superior mode. Like one of the two.
Yeah.
Also Proxima, I'd say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And like that's a fair thing. Like, if you start adding numbers, when do you stop?
Because Mega
And
was added like within a year. It was
Yeah.
like, okay, sure, fine. But Whatever.
Literally, the next set of V-Pets released.
Yeah, Omegamon is always a 7, but look at its level down in that little text box in the lower right-hand corner. You know, where it says like X Antibody, Royal Knight, stuff like that. It'll call
just
the
say
stage
Mega.
Mega. It's not going to call it Super Ultimate
Yeah.
or
it's gonna
Ultra
refuse.
or whatever.
Yeah. And that's just how Digimon do. That's just they refuse to do it differently. But there's a reason we're saying this, and it's like you keep acting like there's something beyond 6 already. Just codify that there's something beyond 6.
But then they'd have to
And
go
they-
back and edit the DRB.
Yeah. I like to imagine that's the real thing. There's like a team of interns who are saying, if you add level 6, I'm gonna shit myself to death in your office. Like,
Okay, so Sky, technically correct, a little bit off. Fusion is just 2 Digimon combining to become stronger. There is no level requirement. Jogres, also known as DNA Digivolution, is when 2 Digimon combine into a higher stage than either individually were before.
yeah. So anything can be fusion. Like in Cross Wars, they have a tactic called Cross Up, where multiple Digimon fuse to become something stronger. But that's just a form of fusion.
Yes. Whereas Omegamon can either be a Jogres or a Fusion, depending on what media you're looking at. Like,
Yeah. There is one Digimon who breaks the DNA Digivolution rules of them needing to be the same level, and it's one where Piedmon and Myotismon can Jogress together to make a guy.
but they still make a stronger stage, at least than
What?
one of them.
Technically Zero. There's
Yeah.
2.
Who's the other guy? Who am I forgetting?
Millenniumon.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay,
because
so
we get a
there's 2
6
guys.
into a 6.
Yeah, so there's 2 guys that break the rule, and those guys cause a lot of confusion overall. Anyway,
Also, Luke,
Don't worry
listen,
about
listen. I need you to understand this. What you just said is even more confusing than anything I could have said. Like,
Yeah.
I know that's what Digimon has said, but it's stupid, and I'm just rejecting it.
yeah, like the Digimon got too confusing. That came out at the same time they were trying to claim that all the universes there is actually only 3.
And I hate that
like,
that writing ended up being worth it in the end.
But I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to
It's-
talk about it because it's so stupid. But
don't
man,
wanna
Time
talk
Stranger,
about it!
Time Stranger Sir was cool, huh?
Time Stranger sure was cool, and I don't want to talk about the implication. Okay, so we're not gonna. We're just not.
Well,
we
But
just
Zero,
won't.
you love our favorite little friends, Homer and the other 2, right?
You-
Oh no, my
Your
anxiety.
little joke doesn't work if you can't remember the other 2.
No, like all right, Homer,
Wait, can you
King
guys hear that?
Drazel, and Kunlun.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you can in fact hear that. Oh boy. I'm being anxiety. I need to add a longer cooldown to that.
You need to add any cooldown. Remember when
I added a
spammed it?
cooldown to the revive.
Yeah, like I spammed it like 15 times in a row, and it was just overlaying each other. Oh, that was great.
No, I know, I just realized. By the way, Mike, you're not gonna flashbang me, are you?
I don't got nearly enough points.
Okay, Zero, we
Mike-
gotta lock in tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
We were at 3 revives.
Oh, but yeah, like, Digimon is a mess and I fucking love it. Like,
It's great. We all love it.
because we finished Adventure last week, including watching our war game. And it's just really good, even for a kid's show.
Yeah. And like keep in mind that for like me, Mike, and Ruby, this is like our fifth watch through.
Fourth
Like,
minimal.
yeah. Like we've seen it a lot, and we were still like hyped and loving it every time.
I still cried at the end. Like,
Yeah, I did too. Like every time. It's just like the fucking boat. It gets me every time.
God, Listen, if you, I'm not gonna tell my
if you
chat that
want-
you have to read One Piece, but it made us cry over a fucking boat.
If you
Like-
want the boat, you gotta watch season 1 of One Piece, all of it, all 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, like
All right, we only just got to season 2 legally.
yeah, legally speaking.
And like, listen, Mark is wrong, but not 100%. He has misidentified the solution
Yeah.
because Mark has said Adventure was really good and people keep buying Adventure. That's fair.
So
But that does not
Yeah.
mean everything should just be more Adventure content, because we have learned that you can fuck up Adventure really bad. We have seen try in 2020.
yeah. Because like also keep in mind, Mark uses this mindset to shit on every other season.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go that far, but like I'm explaining, I think he has misidentified the solution. Like, and he thinks that Try was good because like a lot of people saw the first few movies, but then people realized it was bad and stopped watching. Like,
It's a mess. It's a mess.
whereas what we
It's
should
a mess.
instead is go, hey, what worked for Adventure writing wise? What made this emotionally resonate? And I think Beat Break's doing a great job so far.
Yeah. No complaints so far about what Beat Break's getting up to.
Yeah, like Beat Break's doing so good, they're already getting like the only thing they don't have out yet is a toy. Where's the toys,
Yeah.
Bandai? What's Bandai? Are you okay? Like,
Yeah, like I understand that the toy you'd be making is just kind of like a weird egg thing, and maybe that's
but like Bandai,
Good
are you
interface.
okay?
yeah. Give me your weird egg, Bandai. I want it. I
Also, Val, you're gonna want to start sitting in on the Discord if you can, then, because we're gonna be around episode 10 by the end of next week.
yeah.
Oh god, the Liberator deck boxes, I forgot about those. That was such a letdown.
Yeah, I was so disappointed in the way they handled the deck boxes.
But like,
But
imagine making deck boxes for a trading card game that can't even hold sleeves.
they can't hold sleeves. Like,
So,
Yeah,
the
Sky, that's
Liberator-
sort of the explanation.
The Liberator webcomic has special Digivices, which are also deck boxes. You can look this up. They look great.
Yeah.
I love the design.
yeah,
Yeah, they can't even single
can't-
sleeve. They only hold raw
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, they are not big enough to hold a sleeved.
Oh,
deck
sorry. I
at
guess
all.
it can't double sleeve.
Okay. Well, if they can hold regular sleeves, that's probably fine then.
Still, like,
Yeah, it's still disappointing.
yeah. God, that just blew me away when I heard it.
It really is just one of those things where you're like, that can't be true, right? There's no way they did that.
I can understand if you double sleeve if you're running something expensive. For example, Sky's Medusamon deck he got, which is like 50% AAs apparently, I could understand double sleeving that.
Yeah.
Like, if you have paid genuine money for a deck you want to run, I could entirely understand double sleeving.
Yeah. That's fine. Although don't be like those crazy people. Like there's one guy at my local for a while who he's insane.
Yeah.
He gets the card rating like plastic sealed container boxes and he puts his whole deck in those.
Yeah, it's so weird. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm noticing I'm getting some ambient noise. I might have to figure that out. I'm sorry.
Getting ambient noise from your end?
Yeah, I don't know. Something about my mic is more sensitive than it usually is.
Maybe it's your mic's time of the month.
I don't know. But either way,
I don't know.
the point is, like, I completely understand double sleeving. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Like, obviously,
a-
if you're running your 50 cent, I just kind of bought some bulk. I get it.
Yeah.
Run the card game should be expensive. You should.
Run the
You know what?
Goddamn,
I
pal.
want you to say that to Magic the Gathering collectors. I really want you to say that to them so bad.
I want you to say that to Pokemon scalpers. Say it to their face. Well, Ruby, we're about 2 hours in and you haven't drawn it.
I have not. I should probably draw a something.
Yeah, draw us something. Do you know what you want to draw today?
I don't actually know, so you know what, chat? Be my muse.
Yeah.
Say something you think you might want to see me draw. It will probably not be stellar. I am willing, but it should be original. That is my that is my only thing.
So, and chat, if you're having trouble thinking of something original, you could choose to pull from my big list of monster descriptions from my my game that I put together a design doc for. I'll give Ruby the description and let her go nuts with it.
Lou, I'm sorry. We already have Agumon too. His name is Gilmon.
That's true. And we can't have Gilmon too.
That's just unheard of. That's insane.
Yeah. That'd be like having Agumon 4.
God, imagine. That said, I'm not drawing a guy riding a giant beetle like Kamina. As cool as that is, I do not have the skill or stamina to do that right now.
Jinkai, are you out here trying to get free art of your OC? Is that what you're trying to do?
I respect the hustle. Yeah, just for the record.
Nah, let's see here. A guy riding a giant beetle like Kamina. Let's see here. Let's see here. Man, this is all you guys got so far? Is
Come
these
on,
ideas?
we could do better.
Come on. You know what? While they think of one, Ruby, I'll. How about I give you one from Creature Comics? Okay.
I'm probably getting like one done. I'm gonna be honest. I am drained from work. I have already hit the 2-hour mark. As much as I would love to be up all night, I'm gonna have to lie down within the hour, I think.
Okay. Well, then how about this?
You know, I should explain, chat. I want an idea for a monster to draw so I can flex the theory that I've just been talking about for 2 hours.
Yeah. So, how about this? Chat, I'm going to give you a choice of 8 types. You pick the type you want Ruby to draw something from. I will describe the 2 monster types we got, and then Ruby will draw, okay? So I can't figure out how to make a poll in chat.
Mike, do you know?
There's supposed to be a way to do that. Whispers, activity feed, Actimons. Hold on.
So I had to be called away for a second. Speaking of gambling, from Val's little statement earlier, lever or button?
Lever or button?
Yeah, when you go to little slot machines.
All right.
I guess lever.
I'm gonna make a straw poll.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That said, I do like the mushroom spider idea, Val. I do like that idea. Not sure how I would do it offhand, but I like the idea.
All right. So we got earth, metal, plant, fire, water, wind.
Let's up this to 15.
Wind.
You guys are about to see my secret technique on how to draw super good.
Spirit. You just draw super good. You just draw really, really good. You just draw so good.
Yeah, it looks fine.
You do it. Okay. So create poll. Okay.
Listen,
share.
Lou, you know, I can make you an egg with swag. Give me just a second, Lou.
Okay.
It's going to be really cool, and you're going to feel stupid.
All right, everybody. I have pinned to the top of stream the straw poll link. So go ahead, go in there, start your voting. And Ruby, if you want to like open it up in a tab so we can see it, and just tell me when you're ready to end it. Draw good.
No, hold on.
Yo, hell yeah.
It's
Hell
an egg
yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
egg with swag.
Egg with swag.
Egg with swag.
Egg with swag.
I gave it the exact amount of energy it deserved.
Yeah. All right, Ruby, go ahead and open up the straw poll link, and we'll time it. And
okay, you're about to see yourselves for just a second. Wait, where'd you put it? There we go.
yeah, pinned in chat.
Okay. Woo! Well,
Eternal recursion, eternal recursion, eternal recursion. Now go to show results.
Oh my god! Fuck you guys!
Zoom in a little more. Zoom in on the pie chart there, so everybody can fully understand what's happening here.
Perhaps too many votes.
Yeah, perhaps too many votes. Perhaps too many.
We are completely tied in a 5-way tie right now. Meaning if you have
Alright.
not voted yet, you should absolutely vote for Earth, Water, or Spirit.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the full 8-way tie. So let's give it 5 minutes. And then
Oh,
if
we
we're
just got
still
another.
tied,
We gotta vote. We gotta vote
yeah,
for Spirit.
yeah. If we're still tied after 5 minutes, we'll let Mike be the tiebreaker.
Mike, are you okay with this? Mike's AFK.
If Mike's gone, okay. We'll tell him.
Sorry,
he's
I'm
the
eating.
tiebreaker.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good
Okay.
to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, we gotta vote for Lightning. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Somebody's got to vote for water. Somebody's got to do it.
Okay, Metal's now in the lead by 1 vote. Oh god, this was so funny. I like that I have such a diverse audience for Monster Buddy element tastes.
except nobody in your chat bathes. I
Nope.
guess. They all
Nobody
hate
likes
water.
Hoenn. Nobody likes
Yeah,
Hoenn.
likes
We're
Hoenn.
giving him
Nobody.
enough water.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I know it was a meme. I know it was memed on. IGN had a point.
IGN did have a point.
There's so much water in Hoenn, and it sucks. Like, as much as, again, it's been memed on to hell and back. Like, there's... all these routes are effectively the same. If you don't
Yeah.
bring repels, like, you're just gonna run into Tentacool and Wingull for, like, 80% of the map. Like...
and it sucks.
And, like, Dive is interesting, sure. It would work better if the map was more zoomed out, unironically.
It would.
The-
Or
the-
if there were more dive spots than there were like replace some of the overworld water spots with dive spots and it'll work a little better.
You see, here's the thing, Val. Like, it was memed because people thought it was an unfair criticism.
Yeah.
Because Hoenn remakes had been like a fandom darling for, well, effectively since Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
They kind of still are.
Yeah. Like, I know that, like, what you're saying is, like, yeah, that's kind of what it got turned into as part of the joke. But no, like,
Yeah.
these were games people had been waiting for ages.
All right, we're gonna call it, and it's gonna be metal.
Okay.
You're drawing one of the metal guys.
So it's time for Lore of Metal?
All right, so there are 3 options for metal. Cat made out of liquid mercury that's always like stretching and shifting around.
That's an interesting idea. I think I'd want to sketch that out first. I don't know if I could freehand that.
Yeah. Well, this one wouldn't be very interesting because it's specifically very simple. It's a small, simple-looking stick figure, like classic big head, black eyes, and line mouth, little green alien man.
Oh, I see.
Or there is a shark with a tail shaped like a double-sided rock hammer and teeth that are drills.
Okay. Teeth that are drills
Mm-hmm.
might be a bit much.
Okay.
I'm envisioning this in my head.
Yes.
What if instead, like, I know
Okay.
this is an animation selling thing, which we've been kind of shitting on the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
What if instead they, like, rotate? You know, like a saw blade?
Yeah, that's fine too.
Because that
Uh,
still feels like heavy machinery, and you can play into, like, the 2 layers of teeth thing.
Oh, yeah, there's You could draw its battle form instead, which is a great white whose mouth contains a rock grinder. The fins are shaped like knives, and the tail is a pickaxe.
Tail is a so it's like it's bipedal, like it's on two legs.
I don't have it described as bipedal, but it totally could be.
Because like
It-
I was imagining, I was like, wait, the tail, how's it using the tail? It's a shark.
Yeah, you could absolutely make it bipedal, because it's supposed to be a land shark, obviously.
Yeah.
So you could totally do that. Make it bipedal. You could make this as jawsome as you want.
So like the big thing with sharks is they do have this very rounded nose tip. When you look at, I'm fucking up a little bit.
You literally just started. What are you talking about? You literally could not possibly be fucking up yet.
Oh, you underestimate.
No, you underestimate you. I estimate you.
So the big thing with sharks is that they're gonna have kind of a rounded triangle shape to their head, especially a great white.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And you said you wanted like rock grinder, like
Yeah,
okay.
mouth is like a rock grinder style thing.
So this is metal, right?
Yeah, this is metal.
Okay. How do you envision the eyes on this thing?
I envision the eyes either as like big, like bug-eyed, bloodshot, like angry eyes,
Mm-hmm.
or I envision like robotic, like slits, glowing red robot eye style.
Okay.
I guess it depends on how much do you want this to be like a machinery that's in the shape of a shark, or how much do you think this should be a cyborg land shark?
See, I'm leaning cyborg because that's that Digimon juice that I like, you know?
That is that Digimon juice that you like.
But the big thing is I've already kind of drawn this at a side angle.
Mm-hmm.
I could maybe imply a cyborg eye, but I don't think I'm going to get the whole headpiece.
That's fine. You don't
So-
have to get the whole headpiece. Listen, you don't even technically have to finish this.
Because I admit, like, I think this is the battle form, right? You're going to want
This is
something that looks a bit aggressive, right?
Yeah.
So
Like
you're
it's a shark battle form.
You're probably going to want, like, you know, pointy, aggressive eyes as a result. So this is
Yeah.
very basic, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But something, let's add a little bit of something, because I don't like just leaving the eyes plain. I think that the eyes of a design mean a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just do something like this, and we can fill that in later. But we could probably add a little bit of a brow here, so that he's got a defined eye area. There we go.
Like if you make that like third half circle, the biggest one,
Mhm.
you could fill that in with like a dark red and make it kind of like a Metal Greymon style scar tissue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sharks also have noses. I'm not going to detail this nose.
No.
Then I am going to add a cool cyborg jaw, because I know Zero likes his gobs.
Yeah. Well, it's already got to have a gob. Its jaw is a rock grinder. You know?
Exactly. But, you know, this is a good opportunity to do, like, that Mega Garchomp jaw shape, you know?
Yeah. And like I'm picturing like where you'd imagine the like lips on the shark. Sharks don't have lips, but you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Like where you'd imagine. I'm picturing like the black and yellow safety stripe lines, like really leaning in on the idea of like construction equipment cyborg. You know?
Yeah, give me a second, because I gotta try and do this justice while freehanding, which, again, I should have actually drawn this ahead of time.
You're fine. Well, we're learning. It's fine. Also, Val, you say the little green alien man sounds charming and gentlemanly. I did something fun with his evos where his battle form is he evolves to look like a robot of the player character, regardless of which form he takes. But if he takes his battle form, he's in a Dragon Quest inspired outfit that has Link's color scheme. But if he takes farm form, he's in a Harvest Moon inspired like traditional farmer's garb outfit, And the idea is that the little alien built a robot of you, the player, and is running around in that robot.
So let's add a little bit of a gap, I think. Because what I'm
Mhm.
actually going to do, I'm not going to do the hazard stripes, but I am
Yeah.
going to imply the sharp teeth.
Okay.
Because this adds another layer to like the dangerous construction equipment angle, right?
Yeah.
Now again, like it's not exactly what you wanted, but I just realized I don't think I
Ruby?
can. What?
You don't have to apologize for doing this.
Oh
I
wow, I
gave a
made this way too
very
big.
basic. Yeah. I gave a deeply basic description. You go wherever you need to go with this.
So
This
I'm
is
gonna
your
have
design
to
now.
make this smaller because I'm
Should make it
stupid.
green.
So let's go about there, and now I have to resize the brush. Give me a moment. It's like about a 10. About a 10. It'll be a bit messy, but it's fine. It's free art.
Mhm. Jinkai, you can't have a cyborg underbite and an overbite. Like you can,
Yeah, it's a bit
if
tricky.
you have an underbite and an overbite, you just have a bite.
Which he does have a bite.
He does have a bite.
Let's see.
But
We
is it the
gotta
one
have
of
at least
87?
one fin on the head to kind of not make him look completely bald. That's like a
Yeah.
law.
Yeah.
You should
And-
you should put two fins on the side of each on the side of his head to look like ears.
Why?
The fins should look metallic and like knife-like.
Yeah, kind of like here, let's add an edge, because this is something I picked up, ironically from Digimon doing it, is kind of doing like a box cutter kind of look on these.
Yeah.
Where you
Like-
add like something to the tip to make it blend the organic in the metal.
Kind of like what they do with the scythe arms on Mega Garchomp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's see.
He looks snakish right now because he's just the head. Once Ruby gets to the body, he'll look more.
Now I know you like your chumbly guys, so I'm gonna make him a bit chumbly.
Yeah, I'm picturing a like kind of like an Agron style body here.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going good there. So let's do that to kind of round that out. If I have to erase it, I will later.
Or maybe like a Zamtrios style thing. You don't know Zamtrios. You haven't played a game with Zamtrios in it.
Nope. But we can add another blade. And it's still Sharky, but now we're getting a little bit more kaiju.
Yeah.
Let's erase a bit of you. This is going to be a bit messy.
Lou describes it perfectly. The Kaijusaurus dad bod.
The Kaijusaurus dad bod is pretty fucking accurate, actually.
Yeah. They gotta look like a power lifter who like can't quite stand up straight.
Because like you gotta have the hunched over look. That's like non-negotiable, right?
It's gotta be.
Anthro version would wear flannel or maybe a
Flannel or
Carhartt.
Carhartt. God, you're right.
So I think when I'm thinking land shark, I'm gonna add a new layer here. Because I think he
Okay.
needs like stumpy little like Ursa ring legs, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like nothing like big and powerful, but like stumpy.
I could even imagine like he doesn't have like clawed feet or anything. I'm imagining like full on like big metal stompers, like steel-toed boots, but with like bolts in them. Kind of like Boltmon's feet. You know what I mean?
Because this also adds a little bit of goober that I'm sure you'll appreciate.
Yeah,
And this is still past 1, but still.
yeah.
Because yeah, like this kind of like he's got what's up his legs here, you know?
Him boots too big for him goddamn feet.
Let's see. Oh, let's go down a layer. Welcome to my madness. This is how I do what I do.
Your madness is one layer. That's your madness.
Yes.
You don't have very good madness. like, let me send you an image of what I'm talking about with where my brain is thinking the boots.
While I'm doing that, you said you wanted the tail to have something?
It's a pickaxe.
Okay, because I
Like how,
can definitely add that. Give me a second.
yeah, like how the sharks have like the up and down in the rudder fins. Instead, it's the
Yes.
head of a pickaxe.
So we're gonna want kind of a supporting foundation for where the metal will jut out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ew, come on, work with me.
She's doing it, chat. She's doing it.
Because here we go. And I'll add a little bit of a edge line here. I don't know how to describe this, it just is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It makes the thing look sharper.
It does.
There, that's better. There we go. That's something. And we'll just
Yeah,
do the same
yeah.
on the other end. Let's just scoot up so I get the space I need. Oh, no, that's too bad. Nope. That looks better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Now let's do roughly the same thing, but in reverse. There we go. That kind of looks like a pickaxe, right?
Yeah.
I don't know pickaxes,
good.
but you know, let's also round this off so it's got like a weird bump.
If Ruby didn't feel like she was in a rush, even though she's totally not, she'd be looking up references.
I probably would.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. And then I know you were talking about steel-toed boots, but I still think he needs tiny feet.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like just like that, but put like a steel toe cap at the end of it. So it looks like he's just got like stompers on the end of his little stubbins, you know?
No, I get it. So like this.
Yeah.
Oop.
And then put like a bolt at the front of it. So they just look like they're kind of bolted onto his little stubbins.
Okay, so let's just like something.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be complex. Just that circle, that works.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking like, how do I do more? Wait, hold on,
Yeah.
because we can definitely do this. Because like this is not going to be the main show. If he's a little bit
No.
lacking down on the bottom, that's fine.
Because he's a shark. You're looking at the head, at the mouth, you know?
Exactly. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him big old beefy arms
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because he deserves them.
He does deserves them.
So let's start by here and we'll erase our way into perfection. Let's see, here's that. That's not. I really should. If I were doing this as like an actual job, I probably would have labeled this better, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. This is probably not even going to be finished. You're just showing chat like this is how you do art, this is how you think about design and adjust things. Which makes the fact that you're pushing back on some of the designs I'm suggesting good because you are the one who designs things. You are the one who knows what you're doing.
It's more like when I understand where you're coming from, but I'm like, I don't know how to make some of these happen, you know?
Yeah. Or like it would take more time, or you're sitting there going like that might work if I was making a sprite, but not necessarily a drawing.
Yeah. That said, I think he's gonna have.
Val's right. This design does look really funny without arms.
It really does. I can't even deny that.
Yeah.
There we go. So let's start here. So I think this will be some cyborg attachments, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Because listen, it'd be weird if he just had arms, right?
Yeah.
Instead, what if he had arms and then lost them in a freak accident and got new arms?
Now, I will say that as a shark, he does need to have fins on his elbows.
Well, obviously.
You
Or like
gotta have
on
the
his
nice
wrists.
fins on
Wrists are fine.
Yeah, wrist or elbows. Those are the options.
So let's do something very basic here. Let's just add a little cylinder to make the metal point work.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, go. Oh. There we go.
Maybe one arm could be like a backhoe, but like upside down.
Because this is the combat form, but it's using farm equipment or like construction equipment, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to look like it's made out of mining equipment.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
just a moment. I mean, we gotta, right? Like we gotta do this. Like I know that like it's gonna take a minute for you to realize what I'm doing, but like we gotta. We gotta do
I don't
this.
know what you're doing yet, but I'm excited to find out.
Let's. This is where we can add the hazard stripes. Actually,
Yeah.
here's that. Fuck that up.
She's
Nice.
doing it, chat. She's doing
So,
it.
Let's add the hazard stripes here.
Lou, I don't know what you guys call backhoes. I'm sorry.
Let's add you and this is,
Are
after
you
all,
making like
how a drill
a
works.
drill works? Yeah. He's got to have the drill. You're
He-
completely right.
Like, why would you not give this thing a drill?
Yeah. No, this is the correct choice.
Like, what is wrong with you if this thing doesn't have a drill?
Yeah.
If your starting
choice
point
was
is
either-
construction equipment kaiju shark,
Yeah. And your choice was either drill arm or drill nose. And I think drill arm works.
a drill arm is a little bit cooler. Drill nose is a little bit silly.
Yeah. Now, if I was going to suggest anything from the nose, it'd be like a red warning light.
Honestly, you know what? I've got an idea. Because we
Uh-huh.
can kind of make it work.
Okay.
You just gotta be a little Digimon with this.
Okay. Oh, and that little spot there is just like an LED light that's like plugged in.
Yeah, have you ever looked at the shoulders on Metal Greymon and Machine Dramon?
Yeah.
It's that, but on the nose.
I see what you're driving at.
Let's add a bolt there. This will look a little bit better when it's colored.
Chat, never forget to add bolts to your cyborg designs. Bolts may not be as sleek and fashionable as non-bolted designs, but they add a little something that's very important.
Let's see. Let's just kind of want this to look attached at the shoulder very haphazardly.
Oh, Lou has given you a grand compliment. He said he's serving dwarf.
Excellent. Let's add a little bit of extra. Listen, I don't actually know how machines work. Someone like Tide would be calling me a fucking idiot for drawing like this.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So, let me just Google a backhoe for reference, because I don't want to fuck this up.
You know what the thing looks like. You probably want to be looking at it because you almost certainly
Because, like,
never drawn one
you basically
before.
want it to have, like, the claw, right?
Yeah, it's the claw.
Yeah,
and,
I had to be sure.
You know orcs. You know what the claw is.
Yeah, like, let's just start a new layer. I can erase what's behind it. Basically kind of like this, but, like, maybe more sharp and pointy?
Hold on.
Well,
Stream-
the
Stream's gotta-
gob, I guess, is...
Oh yeah, like the gob is kind of backhoey. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you've already got the idea.
because... Actually, wait, hold on. I think I know how to sell a bit of personality on this.
Oh.
Because if we add... Let's add a joint here, right?
Okay.
Then let's add this here. one more joint. I'm not good at mechanical joints. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You don't need to be.
Let's add some random greebly bits just to make it look more, I don't know.
Cobbled together.
Mechanical.
Yeah, greebles are important to something that looks like you made it out of repurposed machinery.
Let's just get you going here.
And chat, if you don't know what greebles are, look up the Adeptus Mechanicus. They're 90% greebles by volume.
Because the idea will now be that the backhoe is instead being dragged behind it.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Let's do you.
Like it can't quite manipulate it right. It
yeah,
can only
it's heavy construction equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit too far. Let's try that again. There we go. And then we're just gonna go like this. And again, I'm sure someone who is more mechanically oriented as an artist could figure this out better than me.
No, Turtle, you don't need gears for this one because it's a cybernetic creature, not a fully mechanical creature.
Now I kind of want the tail to be more important because you can kind of just imply a backhoe.
Yeah.
The implication of a backhoe.
You know,
yeah,
the
the arm is the big part that I think I would want a second pass on, but this is not bad.
Yeah. This is good so far, but we got to add something to the body to like zhuzh it up a little. It's a little too simple right now.
Yeah, no, especially in comparison to the rest.
Yeah.
Just do that and that. Oh, I should go down to you, apparently. There, cleaned up a little bit less messy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking as to what you could put on the body. What if you get like placed diagonal, almost like you're trying to use the sheet metal like armor, one of those like danger signs.
So I actually have an alternate suggestion.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough shark.
That's true. We're starting to run out of shark.
So I think what we should instead perhaps do to round this out is add a big cross-shaped scar in the center. You know, like Sharpedo does.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
And this helps round out a bit of the body and adding a bit more shark, but not, being too overwhelming to draw.
Yeah.
It is also missing gills, that is correct. So let's add
Oh yeah, we gotta add gills to the neck.
Right here. I'm only going to do 3 gills, which is probably not the correct amount of gills, but it sells the point.
Yeah.
Again, I think my biggest complaint is just the backhoe arm.
Do you want to try redoing it?
Right now, no.
Okay. So
I like the idea. I don't think I have, like, I would want to sketch this out,
Yeah. So we're doing fine then, because you're just thinking like, okay, I'm not as satisfied with it as I could be.
But that's what round 2s are for.
Right. Exactly. Right now we're mostly getting down like ideas and basics.
So let's start coloring, I'd say. Because I think we're good for coloring. So the big thing is we're probably going to want 2 types of gray. I'm going to do a slightly bluer sample all layers. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible for the shark colors. No, it could be a bit darker.
I think using that for the scar would be good.
Yeah, well, no, scar's probably going to be red.
Okay. I guess I admit I don't know what color shark scars are.
I mean, it's just like any scar tissue.
Fair enough. Feels stupid to say out loud. I guess I didn't think that sharks also bleed red, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. Like,
I never really thought about that until like this exact second.
Let's see here. So because we're gonna want some contrast, but I'm gonna get the basics ready.
Yeah, Val, she's going mostly with like a grays, like slight blues, and then some accents of black and yellow.
Yeah,
By the looks.
basically.
Yeah.
Because I want the shark to be distinct from the machinery.
Mm-hmm.
But let's also add a lighter blue like that.
Mm.
Let's add that and that. See, that adds like the metal edge to there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's just add. Sometimes I'll do this manually. If I were doing this as like an actual piece, I'd probably clean it up a bit more. Like these lines over here, I do not like them.
Yeah.
But that's an issue with I didn't plan ahead enough.
You're fine, Ruby. I can already hear you trying to beat yourself up about this. You're genuinely doing fine.
So yeah, let's do that, and then let's do this instead. Let's block those off. There we go. Let's make you the lighter color. Let's make you the lighter color too.
Yosh.
Thank you for the head pats.
Yeah.
Because I'm not an expert, but generally speaking, when I see striking designs for machinery, you alternate between dark grays and light grays. Also, what's up, Sky? There we go. Let's make the drill lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make the backhoe lighter, but I'm not
Chicken
feeling-
butt.
Yeah, chicken butt.
I think you could make the actual claw of the backhoe yellow.
True. I'll do that once I get to the yellows then.
Yeah.
But then we can do this, and then we can go back to the
Oh
lighter
god,
for
yeah,
the bowl.
I am a
Sky's
giant.
very large.
I am living up to I am now a Kaijusaurus. Totally.
We've never placed where Sky goes on this particular screen, have we?
Not really, no. Let me just size you down a bit.
Oh, we have not.
We-
Let's move you ahead.
I would let Michael cover my 6.
There we go. Are you good? Are you good now?
We're good.
Okay.
There we go.
I just realized I'm right next to my plushie.
You are.
Oh yeah, you are. And it kind of looks like you're looking at your plushie, like you're just staring down at, like, that's a tiny version of me.
So let's add the reds.
Like a Terriermon. Saw a little Terriermon plushie.
Oh, that's. I'll come back to you. I'm pointing at the red scar.
Yeah. That's probably got to be a different shade from the red you used on the eyes and the nose.
Yeah.
Yee. Oh, actually,
So let's
Ruby.
do- Yes, Sky.
Speaking of Terriermon plushies, I purchased a Terriermon plushie.
Aw.
The goober is coming.
Lou, he does look mildly zoinked. You're right.
He does. He does look
Mm.
zoinked.
Let's make you a bit darker on the inside. That'll give depth. That's good. Now, chat, I know a lot of you probably know a little bit about coloring. If you're trying to color in black, don't actually use black. Use a dark
Ouch.
blue-gray. Because what will happen is it preserves the outline of what I'm drawing.
Show me. I would love to see this example. Oh. I see. Interesting. I did not think of that.
So for this one, I thought Zero might find it interesting because what I've done is I've actually taken the very shark trait of pure black eyes.
Yeah.
But I've made it into something a little bit more expressive.
Mhm. I do like this. Now he does look mildly zoinked. That's true.
Yeah.
But I think if you add some like very faint black like greeble lines into the red to make the red look a little more like puckered and skin like, I think that would help.
But overall, I could present this as a first draft.
Yeah. You would present this as a first draft and everyone would immediately go like, I know what you're going for. And like I personally, as the guy who gave you the like I guess design doc, the design prompts, like I would go, this is great. And then I'd start pointing out where I want a few things improved or tightened up or changed. And it would work.
Exactly, because like this took a few seconds, was not very long. Immediately, he looks old and tired.
Yeah.
It's old and tired and scrunkly.
And that's fine. He's supposed to be an evolved form of a monster already been raising. And he's like a cyberized mining equipment dude.
So let's
So
add
I
some scrimblies to here to kind of sell this on being old, wrinkled skin.
Not
Yeah.
scrimblies.
You gotta add the greebles, the grimbles, the scribbles, the
S-
scrabbles.
The scrimbles
Hold on, I've
McBrimbles.
lost my mouse. There we go. Because like
The-
that's kind of the thing with like scar tissue and Digimon specifically.
Yeah. It looks like puckered and kind of consistently semi-fresh.
Yeah,
You look puckered.
but yeah, it
I-
adds
I
a little
sure
bit more
hope.
character to the middle that I am not fully capable.
Yeah.
But like,
No, I-
this is a good round
Good.
one.
Yeah.
That said, now we have to do the thing.
What thing? What the thing we do?
We ding what thing?
Oh,
you know.
fuck.
The thing.
He looks really chill in a way that I think you really tap into the Aggron nature, where Aggron tends to look pretty chilled and like he's not fussed about anything in a way that I think works very well.
Okay, so chat, we're gonna put all our lessons together.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he on the fucking chart?
That's true.
I see. I see. We're doing the thing where we tie it back to what we were discussing in the
'Cause I-
beginning. I see.
I think he's
Yeah.
definitely on
Ooh.
this side, right? He's between cool and weird for sure.
100%. There's not a lot cute about this guy. So, chat, from where it is right now, do you think we should move him up towards cool or down towards weird?
He's more cool and cute to me. Lou, we need to have a discussion.
Mostly the stumpy legs. See, I'd argue the stumpy legs could work for weird or cute.
Up a little bit more cool? Okay. Oh, right. Coloring is hard.
Coloring is hard.
I think he's at least a little weird, honestly.
He's a little
Like,
weird.
the inherent concept of a land shark is kind of innately weird, you know?
Yeah. Because it's the opposite of how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. But yeah, I am looking at this like I could probably do better, but I did this in like what, 15 minutes with commentary?
Yeah, roughly or so.
I'm not upset about this as a round one.
Yeah. Do you want to do a second one? And just another like short round one pass like this?
Maybe.
Because I can give you another guy.
I admit, I kind of want to lay down. Not because I have not had a good time, but I was at
You're
work
just
today.
tired. Yeah.
Just
That's fair.
tired. And I
Yeah.
love you all. I just... Yeah. I need to lie down.
It is
Yeah.
time to be deepy, deepy.
So I'm gonna close the browser. Be here tomorrow, though, because tomorrow me and Zero get to have a wild and crazy party.
Woo!
Unless God decides to smite Zero's internet again.
Yeah. Or unless Norman decides to smite me.
So I am going to send you...
There is a hyper realistic chance of that happening.
That's true.
A hyper realistic chance? What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
Yeah,
like
when
how
you- when
there's
you- yeah. When you don't you remember Zero? When you lose the normal plush, he's gonna come behind you and get you, take you back to Kanto.
So I'm going to be sending you over to Ami Ethernet, who I met through Sky.
oh
Sky.
yeah
Sky.
oh yeah.
Ami's playing Fish X Trees Enemies to Lovers Trees Hate You demo.
Oh.
Yes, so I was peeking into that stream a little bit ago. The point is it's I want to be the guy, but trees hate you.
Oh, so it's like what we put you through.
Exactly.
Well, chat, your raid phrase is cute, cool, and weird.
No, we can do better. We can do better. 01, you
Okay,
get clipped saying again?
You lied to me.
No, that's too mean.
No, you're lying to me.
No, that's mean. Like getting randomly raided, they're going to be so confused.
No, land shark.
Land shark.
Yes.
Land
Land
serving.
shark.
Raid
We're
phrase is
serving
land
dwarf.
shark.
We're serving dwarf today, chat.
We're surfing dwarf.
Okay,
Get
so-
it and everybody say it's serving dwarf.
So be sure to refresh once you get over there, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.
Goodbye, chat.
Later,
Goodbye.
chat, later,
Bye.
later, chat. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.
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 Bye.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye.
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 Later.
Bye.
I'm about to click
Bye.
raid